We are live, by the way.
Oh.
Sure.
We should
Also-
probably start this.
The
This was-
giraffe lore.
I can't
Yeah,
have it,
Saber sent it to me. I also have something to send you.
So, who wants to do a recap of what they felt was important last session?
I don't even
I got
remember what
fucked.
happened.
I mean, that was...
Because you were playing League of Legends during the game. That's what.
I was playing
No,
the
I
Shadow
wasn't.
Baldur's Gate 3 as well, isn't it?
He
I
was
wasn't
pooping.
here, so...
Yeah.
I was. When you called upon me, I was pooping because the 2 hours had passed and I hadn't been called on, so I went to the bathroom.
For 2 hours.
That's fair.
No,
Yeah.
you made some.
Good stuff.
You're the only one who made attack rolls last session, B.
I
Yeah,
know.
he's doing great.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
not talk about what those rolls were, but you were.
Don't worry, it's a new day. I'll make them again, and this time they'll be better.
Yay! Anyways,
five rolls. 3, 2, 1, 2, 1.
It'll be
Sure
better.
is.
He'll get a 4.
Get a
I
4.
was just gonna say. Recap wise, at least for my story, Farah got her new bow, had her vigil with Bloom, and then finally announced what her new name is to more people.
Except the party.
Except that is true. Except the party.
The party doesn't
No,
know.
no, I told you, Nilo.
No.
Yeah, Nilo was
I don't remember.
Nilo and them were at the tower. I don't think they actually. I don't. Yeah, no, they did come back.
Oh.
Yeah, they did come back.
Well, I
Yeah,
told
We did come back.
Yeah,
What
no,
you know?
you told Nilo technically because you never told Nilo like in like last session, but like the session prior, which was the last time,
2 sessions ago.
yeah, no, you told Nilo I'm not sure yet, and Nilo was just like, "Tell me when you're ready," and just left.
That's fair. I don't think I've actually seen Nilo since 2 sessions ago. Because I've been at the vigil. I've been at the vigil all
Mm.
night.
Yeah.
And you helped a little girl understand her true powers.
That was some deep, like, I don't know what my mindset was in that night, but I was in like a deep, like, I was having a good time.
I hope that was a positive encounter. It's just like you're mourning someone and it's just a random NPC and you're just like consoling a random NPC on your own death.
Man, was it really that time where we just saw fucking Ultra Instinct go off?
Yeah. Oh, and also I don't know why V is up here on the coast brooding. You get him back in
Brooding.
town.
Well, if you join the party.
I don't sleep. That's where I stand at night when everyone's sleeping.
He stands by the ocean.
Give me a perception check.
I am the guardian that watches over. Hold on.
Let me double check.
God, my numbers are so much weaker than before. Hey.
Let me just do a quick roll here. Okay, that's gonna be an interesting start to the session.
Hmm.
Oh, also,
Okay.
always can be heard.
You all see the giant wooden boats come clamoring in to the thing as Nilo holds up their frog in its croaking baby delight. As it croaks a flaming tongue whip out at the sky. It seems to be you'd expect a frog tongue, but it is like a little whip as it makes a cracking, flaming sound in the air. As he seems to be, Nilo squeezed just a little bit too hard holding up the frog, and it just kind of belched out his
What?
tongue whip.
Farah takes about 4 steps to the right.
Veda clutches her father carefully close to her chest.
And you,
Nilo
V.
just brings it back to his chest.
you notice someone slowly chanting some sort of spell over by one of the tents.
Over by one of the tents. Do I know what the spell is?
Yep. Roll me an Arcana check.
What about occultism?
Give me a Let me double check it. Arcana or nature check.
Oh, I'll do nature.
You recognize the spell. You're not really too sure, but it seems to be a very high level spell, as it seems to be getting louder and louder.
Shit, wait, I can't identify it with the 27? Oh, shit.
What the hell are we?
I feel like I should hero point that and try again.
You want to?
Fuck it.
You go to 14.
Go for the 30.
Go for it.
Go for it.
Well, I know
You
I
can
gotta.
give-
We're
I'm
bad
just-
influence if it's a bad roll, but if it's not, we're great influence.
To be fair, you already technically failed the roll with your 27, so.
Fuck it. If 27 fails, we go deep. 31.
Hey!
Yeah, 18.
You recollect from some of the studyings of various books as you kind of were skimming through the book that was, you so graciously were handed and probably should hand back. This spell seems to be what sounds to be, you kind of see in the back of, like, you remember reading in, like, the back of the wizard spell book? It seems to be Meteor Swarm.
Oh. Oh, no.
Oh man. Oh boy.
And, like. Is he Can I tell where he's aiming it? Or anything like that?
It seems to be as if someone is hiding around the tent, casting that spell.
Let me post that.
Someone's
You're good.
casting meteor sword? Oh boy.
And you start to see a little bit of magic that begins to go over into the night, onto the very morning air above the boats.
I'm gonna rush him. I'm gonna rush to where I hear the chanting.
You rush over to. Let me go ahead and increase this. You rush over to where the tent is behind you, and you see what looks to be a creature of some sort as the sky begins to crackle with great energy.
I'm gonna beat him with my shield.
Just beat him with the
Beat his
shield.
ass.
Just shove the shield into his mouth.
Let's
Eat
see
it
who
or
gets,
beat it,
Let's
that's
just
all we
see,
got.
who gets the. roll me a single initiative check, V.
Oh boy.
Let me get some also music.
Can I use my nature for the initiative for this one
Go
since I'm beyond
You
basic?
get to
go for it,
see
but do give me
Milo's-
one more. Give me one more nature check for initiative. Oh, so much of all the d20 plus 12.
This four sometimes
guess I'll
five.
just roll
Oh, no.
nature.
Beat a 30. Beat the
Beat a
30.
30.
Do it.
Damn
That's-
it!
It
I'll
doesn't
run
mean
my
a
other-
30.
Well, we start with 2 hero points, right, or 1?
You start with I will say it is going to it's gonna be over the course of at least that. I'll go ahead and let me just do this real fast. As you begin to see this, let me go ahead and add these 2 numbers you had. Not that one. You had 23, and this one was 30.
'cause it
Everyone
wasn't letting me
begins
roll
to as the spell goes, everyone, you begin to see what looks to be almost like an opening above the boats, and you begin to
boy.
see huge, what looks to be almost like it's a portal to the magma realm itself, as you see some giant flaming rocks begin to hurtle towards the boats.
Oh, that's why I couldn't roll. I had to be in the thing. Okay.
Well,
Wait.
And
We're
before
gonna-
they
I
get
take out
to the
my
boat,
shield.
yeah, go ahead and how does everyone react initially?
I don't have any spells prepared for this. That's why.
I was gonna say Nilo can't do anything. except for
All
fucking
right,
watch
just
in horror.
Nilo, which was your mother?
I grabbed my
Okay,
shield and
so
did it ready.
sibling, sister, and his mom.
Siblings,
They're
sister.
all on one boat.
Farrah's gonna
Oh,
start.
oh,
Farrah's gonna
great.
start running towards the beach.
I was gonna say
I
it's
don't
like
have the-
if
I don't
if
have the
Nilo
ability.
notices anyone running towards the beach, that would immediately get him out of his like staring in horror and follow
Yeah.
them.
Yeah, I'm gonna go down to the beach as well.
Yeah.
See
So
what, what the
Z-
hell is going on?
There's nothing I can do about this.
Zerda, can you move me next to the guy?
Yep, I'll do it
Okay.
on your turn. Yeah. As you see the meteors begin to crash towards the boat, you kind of vaguely see what looks to be the wizard that came from before, that was teleported in to tell you all the news, begins to immediately run up to the head of one of the ships and begins to cast a giant barrier over both of the ships, protecting it from the fire. It is now your Govi.
Oh yes, it's that little shit actually. Alright. V?
Oh, I'm sorry, I muted.
I
Alright.
was thinking that. I'm just
Approaches silently.
Approach.
Approach
Well, I was asking to move me there because technically I would have
Oh,
been
yeah.
next to him.
You do it on your turn, yeah. There you go.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm here. Cool. All right, cool. I'm gonna start by. Oh, I don't think it's a concentration. Does Pathfinder have concentration? I'm stuck
Yes,
playing.
it does.
Let's
Yeah,
just
focus
yes.
spell.
Okay.
Yes.
He seems
they
to be
do.
raining down. He seems to be chanting to rain down the
Okay.
fire from above.
Grapple him. Stick your hand in his mouth.
Okay.
Can't talk about
Okay, wait. Would a grapple break the concentration?
It would.
Oh, it would. Oh, I'm grappling
man
him.
can still fucking talk.
It wouldn't.
Oh.
It's somatic.
hold it.
It's 100% somatic and verbal.
Oh,
Grab his-
hell yeah.
grab-
I'm
grab
grabbing
his-
him by the neck.
Grab him.
Suplex.
Oh, it's gonna
What?
be better than that. Hold on. Combat grab.
Combat.
I can
Just-
melee strike.
It's how it looks in BG3 when you pick
Uh,
somebody up to throw them. Just fucking
Well,
yoink.
remember, combat grabs has the press trait.
It's fine.
What
I'm
is the
so-
press trait?
It means you have to use it after an attack.
Yeah.
They're getting rid of that in the new Pathfinder. They're actually
Yes,
getting rid of
I'm
anything
glad they
with threat. Yeah.
Okay. So wait,
I'm
does
s-
combat grab need me to attack him, or does it
It just
make
you
an
attack
athletics.
make an athletic?
combat grab is you make an attack against them, and then if you hit, you do damage and grab. You can just do a normal grab though. That's just athletics, like
34.
that. that. Roll a
That will
19.
not restrain, but that will grab. You manage to grab them as a shocked expression comes across their face, as they thought they were being a little bit stealthier, and you just hear them say, "What are you doing here? Let go of me at once!" And you see the magic begin to magic begin to fizzle out.
Oh, friend, it's me. I did you already forget? How far away am I from the cliff?
You are at least 25 feet.
Okay, that's fine. I've got 2 movements. Can I drag him to the cliff?
You have to make an additional athletics check.
I'm okay with this. 18. I mean, I'll hero point that if it fails.
A 3.
Got a 3. Let's go.
Looks
Let's
at the
go.
DM in wonderment. Does a 3?
God, all your hero points.
You can go ahead. You
Him
can
up.
use the hero points. You know, go
Hell
ahead.
yeah. All burnt. There we go.
You are able to not only grab them, you pick them up with your massive strength robotic arms.
I'm gonna bring him on over the edge. I don't need to breathe, right?
Nope.
All right, we're going over the edge.
Oh my lord.
as you go over the edge and with him in tow, you jump off the edge as the mage on the boats, and everyone just witnesses you just jump off the edge with this like Chernobyl-looking creature. Yes, it is canonly Chernobyl-looking creature.
Chernobyl.
Can't say the other one.
That's fine. I gave up on it. It's okay. I get
You
it.
see, as you begin to plummet towards the ground, he is going to make a little bit of a concentration check, which is enough to keep it, and you just see him say, "Fine, we'll try again later." You just see him blink out from your arms
Damn.
as you fall down to the waters below, making a pretty big splash, but otherwise remaining mostly unharmed, taking a total of 11 damage in the process. Everyone else, you just see the fire stop and a V just slowly plummeting with a vanishing creature in his arms as you see him plunk to the water.
And then eventually they'll see me walking out of the water with the seaweed and shit covered on me.
I would say there. Probably be like,
Immediately to him.
just fume.
Oh.
Excuse me.
That annoying little Chernobyl thing is still around.
Can you? Is there any items that the little rat thing's using, in specific?
Give me another perception check, V.
Yeah. Perception.
Such stuff.
The 2. The 2.
Oh my fucking god!
You did not recognize. It was too much of a rush of a moment. You were unable to recognize anything that was on that, as you just see what looks to be a very annoyed wizard that almost seems like he's going to step off the boat. And as he steps 1 foot off the boat, you see him teleport directly up to the docks. As you see everyone else beginning to be a little bit less frantic, as everyone was very panicking for a moment, but seems to have calmed down now. You see the magus or the huge mage come over to UV and say, "You're beautiful."
Wait, what?
No, it's you see him come over to you and you see him. He says, "Thank you. I wasn't expecting such a welcoming party, but I appreciate that. I was not going to be able to manage 2 different spells at once, but I appreciate you taking out that little creature thing." Kind of hands out
You
his
did
hand
kill
to
it,
you.
right?
He reaching out his
I
hand.
thought I saw it vanish.
Wait, did you see his vanish?
I'm just gonna like wave my hand in front of me. Job's not finished. He's still out there.
He's still there. Let's see.
Gonna see. We've been dealing with them all on the high seas. Pirates and the like scum. They've been trying to knock down these boats ever since we started setting sail. And now they're even here too. Whatever they want, they really don't want us here, that's for sure. You kind of see the waves begin to like almost push the boats as you see him he'll reach out his hands to the sea, and you'll see like a small kind of tidal wave that just seems to be just a small wave that kind of pushes the boats forward up onto the dock. As you see everyone beginning to take their places, departing the best they can with these. It's a little bit awkward because there's giant boats in like this tiny dock, but it seems to be pushed in such a way that at least they can start making their way off. It just says, "Welcome, looks like welcome to the fight. We were told that we're going to be stationed here for a while. I'm Kianis, one of the generals."
Alright, well, there is,
Sorry, Nilo is not caring
Just
about him.
looking.
And just like runs past, waiting for his mom.
alright.
You see
Let's
the
just
rest
fill
of
you
them.
in on,
You see the rest of them kind of begin to get off as the panic of the giant firestorm seemed to subside, and now they seem to be all stepping off one at a time. Says, "Yeah, yes, proper introductions are going to be due, but I need to have. Where's the?" It kind of looks around. Where's the mansion or the meeting hall or the where is your meeting hall taking place?
Let's go around. Why not?
That is a
I would
good
assume
question.
near the tents because that's probably the only place that anyone wants us.
Tents?
We
Ah.
need to check them first now since cleric, but
You notice that he seems to be very elvish in nature, Teriel.
Yes, I recognize someone of my own race.
He just kind of looks over at the party, kind of seeing, says, he kind of steps forward. Such interesting people in your party. I assume you must be the general. He steps over to you, Teriel, and reaches out a hand.
As
not
Terrio
the
just
one
goes
who's
and reaches
literally
out.
waiting patiently for his mom to get off the boat.
Just goes ahead and
I'm gonna turn to him
Is
like,
that-
oh no, this isn't our general. He's more of like a servant.
What an yike.
He's
So
gonna
something
look.
to be.
He's
At least
gonna
he
look.
didn't die.
Kind of looks at an elf. How you must be a very young elf then. I'm assuming. Have you not seen enough war in your times of the ages to constitute yourself as a general? Please tell me there's someone more aged and wise is leading
Oh.
the army. Someone with many years and centuries of experience to compete with that of an elf.
Well, I guess I'm out, and Farrah just starts walking away.
He seems to be only addressing you,
Elo.
Dariel.
I just
Well-
my face just like I'm just imagining Nilo just sitting on the dock like a fucking dog waiting for its owner to come back.
Let's just say that I've been a little bit reclusive for some time. And
Yes,
only
it is.
recently.
It is troublesome when ourselves have to get involved in the mortals of the mankind. We much prefer to spend all the years, doing more than petty wars that crop up from the centuries' time. Every century feels like it has to have entitlement to their own, war, it seems.
Well, hopefully this war is rather short instead of a long debacle.
And it says, anyways, where would your general be? As I'm looking for someone, there must be a much more aged creature among you that I could speak to with, more authority than you are not the general.
Just points towards Nilo. Just with one hand just to the side. That
But,
would be our general currently. Don't worry. Trying to keep things under wraps. It's been
Say-
rather busy, you could say.
He just kind of looks over Nilo. I understand perfectly. A puppet general for the masses to see, while the underlings decide to actually run the show. Good play, Elf. Good play.
Please
True showmanship.
Please stop complimenting him. He's not allowed
Yeah.
to think these people.
Wait, that's actually.
Yes. I would definitely
it's-
say that I really do hate politics.
Kind of looks, and you even seem to have yourself a tamed pet of all course. That'd be such useful in fighting
You
the
can see
fire enemies.
Teriel just like the index of his finger just like rub across his forehead with his like thumb just on his cheek for a second, and then he just regains composure.
He seems to have very high expectancies of you, Teriel.
I just realized if anyone has seen the most war, I think it's probably me.
Yeah.
Every single
Sure.
time you guys say age, Teriel's age doubles.
Girl, how old are you? Yeah,
You don't want to know.
Every
He has
time
an
we have
undecided.
getting older.
There's
No
well,
discernible
these-
age, just keeps getting older.
Terra lives in a time paradox where it keeps aging exponentially.
He kind of mentions to you, says, if you have nothing more than tents, I can understand due to and he kind of looks around the town's size. Here, I will personally make sure, as he kind of looks at you, how well are you at spell casting, my dear elf? Have you been having your innate abilities aligned properly.
I'm getting back into the swing of things, you could say.
And then come with me if you must. I would enjoy, well, I would like some help with assistance with what I'm about to do. And he, will reach out a hand to you.
Tyrael will go ahead and reach out a hand, just trying to see where he's leading to this.
And as you grasp his hand, you find yourself in a blink of an eye,
Oh boy.
teleported up to where the tents are. It says, if you would, I would need some assistance casting a certain spell of mine. It's just nothing more than a transportation spell.
I will tell you that I don't know exactly what spell that you are talking about, but I will try
Yeah,
whatever is my best.
he says, looking over to the boat. He says, some helpers will be along soon. Anyways, and then he will begin to move the, you're gonna see him reach out his hand and kind of strain for a moment as he moves the tents that are right there. And you just see them kind of like shift, almost like a mirage, and they will shift over to the other side. And then he, still holding your hand, he says, just follow my mental link. And he kind of see him reaching out with his mind in a sense to kind of connect the magic between you both.
I will say this is actually rather new. I have not seen anyone develop these types of magic before.
Maybe I could teach you some of it, my dear boy. And do you accept his mental link?
Tyrael will try to accept his mental link of however that is. I'm not very.
Give me a, it'll be a will save, but it's not really a save, it's a will check, but I can't really not do that. So give me a will save to see how well you end up connecting with him.
So will. Okay. Ha!
Get them,
Oh, no.
You know
them
what?
twos!
We have a hero point. Let's see if we roll another
I'm
one.
here. I'm here.
There we
Yo,
go.
man, play.
You just the two. You managed to connect with him in such a way you almost feel as though part of your magic is being enhanced by this. You gain a first level spell slot during this process.
First.
Use it wisely.
Oh,
Uh,
perception.
You get not only that, but you you almost hear the words he's chanting combined to both of you. And you don't recognize the spell, but you do almost seem as if it's you connecting with him. You start to see an area, almost like the area in front of you that's completely barren, almost begin to weave like a mirage itself. And you will be there for quite some time, as it takes a little bit of time to cast the spell. But you will be there quite a while, as he seems to be teleporting something of great importance.
Alright. Hopefully it doesn't take too long as you guys go ahead and do your
He summons a Balrog!
It's just like, absolutely.
It only takes 1 day, so like 3 sessions.
Don't
Yeah, only
worry.
3
Oh, it's just like maybe a 10 to 30 minute process.
So like 1 session. Got it.
Got it.
I am
I
going
come
to be
back.
I am going to be actively keeping an eye out for that little wizard bastard.
You certainly may. He seems to be causing much the trouble. Everyone else seems to get off the boat. You see the queen seem to kind of like stepping forward, but everyone else seems to be getting off the boat, and they know they don't want to exactly start like getting off the boat because they see you waiting there. So they know if they get off the boat first, they're going to be blocking the like dock area. So you just kind of see them kind of try to like shift their like outfit they're wearing, their dress they're wearing, just kind of like waiting on some people to go by as they kind of give you like an awkward smile as everyone else begins to depart the boat.
I was going to say, Nilo, 0 attention, 0 care. He wants to see his mom and family. as you take his family away from him.
They take the
Mom.
family away.
Gotta see where exactly your specific tokens are.
The ones that are obviously drawn by me.
Yeah. Let me just grab them specifically. Those two, I think. And everyone else can kind of react to the situation as I'm kind of moving some tokens around.
Can I roll a survival with my understanding of the ocean and stuff like that to try to help with the tracking of this kobold creature?
It's not cobalt, but it's
It's a-
Chernobyl.
Chernobyl.
It's a Chernobyl.
This
No,
Russian
the
abomination.
thingy that we yeehawed into the ocean.
Yes, you may, but it seems to have teleported out before landing to the ground.
I feel intense dread being next to Hard Doggin.
You just see him with a little pet eagle on his shoulder, you know? Just a little pet eagle.
Pet
See
eagle.
also what seems to be former memoirs of
We got
other pet eagles.
we got Shockfang and Hardnoggin both. As
Yep,
there
I see.
seems to be the various kingdoms around.
Yep, I see a small kobold and a medium-sized dragon walk past me as well.
We also have Big the Cack.
Yeah, he's one of the generals. He's one of the kings of one of the kingdoms.
Nah, I love
They seem
that.
to be,
That's better.
You see what looks to be, there's one kobold that seems to almost be like, you kind of see a bigger, stronger kobold, and then a smaller one that seems to keep a certain air of mystery about him, and it almost seems like the bigger one seems to be some sort of bodyguard to them.
Great.
And lastly, after everyone has successfully gone off the boat, Nilo's family begins to depart. You just see Strawbank on it. You just get to see one of the kobolds say, "Wow, real dragon. I didn't think. Wow." He's almost just speechless at this. Just seeing, this continent has everything. Tamed dragons.
He ain't tame, he'll bite.
You see Shay's eye twitching. This is the third time today he's been categorized, and third time within 24 hours it's been considered either pet or tamed. It is very tempted to just bite the head off of this kobold.
Hey, I said you weren't tamed. I was being nice.
I got it.
Little-
Hard Noggin, the ghoul, and Keanu Reeves' elf. Shady's on a short fuse for biting someone's head off and they call him a pet or tamed again.
Also, the elf thinks that we're smart enough for me not to just be the general and, like, be a face for it.
I mean,
So he thinks too highly.
exactly.
Nilo, you see stepping off, and you have to finally see the blood as they just kind of come off the thing and say, they just kind of look down and says, "Nilo, kiddo, it's been a while since you left, hasn't it?"
It's only been, like, a week. Technically 3. Because the
You grown
travel
so
here was, like,
much.
2.
You grown so
You just
much.
kind of
At
see,
least on the boat that I took.
you kind of see them look back, and they kind of like, yeah, it turns out time moves a little bit. Well, seems time makes to move a lot faster on you, especially when people decide to go and leave on their own. And don't come back. I finally got you to write. It's sad that it was during a wartime, though.
Yeah, I was meaning to as soon as I got here, but a lot of stuff happened immediately. But you're here! And I also didn't leave. You said I could go. Dad even said I could go.
You kind of looked at, it's not like you ran off. You did make the decision to leave. I gave you that decision, but you did make the decision to leave. It's kind of looks down. It's kind of giving a look at the other two as you see the other two come off the boat. I brought some family along with. This should be, well, they wanted one person of each, well, representative of each of the nations. You'll see them as separate tonight, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'll catch up with them.
And who's your kiddos? Oh, who's your friends, kiddos? So you see him kind of like trying to address both you and the toad now. simultaneously.
Yeah. So the struggles. Neil like holds up Ruby. He's like, "This is Ruby. They hatched literally. How long would you say? Like maybe 15 minutes?
2 hours, yeah, 15 minutes ago.
Yeah, like 15 minutes ago, baby.
You were. They kind of give you a nod. I thought you were male last time I checked. Now you're hatching fire eggs.
Yeah. I thought so too. I guess. No. Oh, I don't. Do we agree that they gave Nilo the egg? And the
Yes,
little
they
spirit
seem
thing?
to be
Okay.
pulling your leg.
I figured. I just wanted to make sure before I went into it, like,
Yes.
because she specifically would be the one.
Yes.
No, the egg finally hatched. It took him a week, 3 weeks, a month, but like he finally hatched.
That was
I'm
kind of.
happy.
They look at the. That's what came out of the egg. I could sworn that salesman told me it was a dragon egg.
Yeah, both of us know not to trust salesmen over there.
He kind of looks. Yeah, we've had more than enough people trying to sell stuff, especially during the war. Everyone seems to sell a solution to the war. It's
Everyone
been a
sells
little bit.
snake oil. Yeah.
Anyways,
no,
you're and they kind of gesture over to everyone else who seems to be like waiting as everyone else goes by. So, who is your friends or companions? I'm assuming they seem like they're not exactly the townsfolk of the city, so I'm assuming they're a little bit more special to you.
Oh yeah. This is my like party that I was talking about. Though we've also gained and lost a lot. 2 of them were just essentially reincarnated. One of them really was. The other one, I guess, was. I
They
guess.
kind of
Let me introduce you.
It's a complicated process. It's kind of.
He's like, let me introduce you to everyone but Teriel because he was taken away. Wait.
Hmm?
You don't get introduced to his mom. You're not a good friend.
Wow.
they kind
wow.
of step forward. They're not really too sure. They kind of lean down and says, "Do they all follow the usual customs of handshaking?"
I would assume so. I've always done it. They've never asked questions, though I don't know about the dragon. I haven't tried that yet. But I'm sure he's fine. Just don't say that he's a pet. He will be upset.
Is this... They kind of look at the... Is that a shadow dragon?
Umbral dragon, yes. The name's Shade as he reaches out a claw. Shake their hand.
You
So-
know what he is. He almost killed me.
She kind of reaches out and with one of her paws, she reaches out and says, "It's been many years since I've seen an umbral dragon. It's a pleasure to meet you."
Pleasure to meet you as well.
She looks over to the construct and is a little bit confused. And she looks and says, "Is this sentient?"
Yes.
She kind
He
of...
wasn't always that constructy.
She kind of holds out her paw to you and says, "It's a pleasure meeting you. Your life seems to change everyone from time to time. I hope you found comfort in your new body."
I don't know if I'd call it comfort. I'm like gonna like put out like part of the hand to shake, but not grasp it because I don't know how to control the hand strength yet.
Pull me a strength check.
Nope, I'm just flatly putting it out there. She can grip it if she wants.
I would like
She,
to be known that Farah is fully behind like hiding like a small child.
Like behind his leg.
Yeah, 100%.
You see them as well as they see the last two. As you see them kind of... They try to see you and they said, looks like those. Who might you be? And you see her kind of like she squints a little bit at first, realizing it's kind of like a smaller creature, so she'll kind of get down a little bit and like bend down a little bit to kind of get a little bit more eye level with you.
Farah just goes eat and then turns it into a ghost pepper plant.
Fascinating. Is this another one of the? Is this another one of your party members, Nilo?
Yes. She was formerly known as Bloom. I'm not 100% sure what her new name is. She'll tell me eventually. I didn't want to pressure her.
She was just born the other day.
It seems some nice. You seem to have multiple people that seem to be born again, I guess they say. You haven't started a cult, have you, Nilo?
Well, now that you mention it.
Not intentionally.
As soon as Milo says no, I'm gonna say yes.
Yes.
I will talk to you later in private, so you don't have to worry. But I am not going to lie to you.
Yes,
The guy
yes,
says-
sorry, recall.
You know I'm going to literally worry every second until that conversation happens.
That is fine. We'll deal with it then. Trust me, I'm the same way, and I've been dealing with this for almost 5 days now. Give or take.
Oh, and
And
hopefully
then over
they'll not...
there. Yeah.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, it's like Nilo would like point at like Ophelia and like her dad and be like, and over there's another person too. Her name's Ophelia. She's interesting and we don't fully know her predicament.
You see them kind of like, you kind of see them like, kind of like motion to kind of move past you and Shade, V and Shade. She just kind of makes a motion with her hands. She kind of like reaches out like she's gonna like move forward, but do you mind standing aside? Yeah, I can. Oh, I can wait for them to come. Hello, and you see him like give up and just start waving to Ophelia after the other two just remain perfectly motionless in front of her.
Ophelia just kind of shyly waves back.
Nilo like looks at Shade and V. Is just like, please move.
Please.
Ophelia will
separate.
walk up in between Shade and V and like reach her hand in between them to like shake blood hand.
She reaches out as everyone seems to have a very stern look about themselves.
I move
a friendly
1
your
foot.
face.
I move 1 foot to the left.
How can you move like such
It's kind of like
area?
have you ever seen like a car that is able to like turn their wheels sideways? It's kind of like that, but with their
That's
legs.
exactly what I was thinking. Just like, I'm just gonna... Okay.
Guys, they kind of reach out and says, I'm... Hold shift. Oh yeah, hold shift to not move on this way. Yeah, if you hold shift,
Yeah.
you can move in small
I can move.
increments.
I can move. Yeah, I can move tiny.
I
Yeah,
could have moved Ruby.
Yeah, you can move them very slowly.
There we go.
See.
Mhm.
What was Blood's last name again?
Since your mother was nice to me, I will move 1 foot over for her.
That triggers the attack of opportunity.
No!
She has. I knew a combat already.
What was
Nilo would hate you.
what is Blood's last name, Nilo?
Oh, her last name is just, Heart Rogue. Only one with it, but her last name is Heart Rogue, specifically. Like, together. With, like, that weird dash in the middle.
Yeah. He says, I'm Bloodheart Rogue. She kind of shakes your hand, Ophelia. It's a pleasure to meet everyone here. I hear the General has a very large dinner prepared, and I would hope that the General of the Army, which I think was told to be you, Nilo.
Yeah. It wasn't optional.
I don't mean to be crass, but what the hell?
So, as soon as hard to explain. So basically, the like main people who sort of like the mayor and like Miss Yin were
I was
like,
thinking of Yin as one
hey,
of them.
yeah, that's fine. I'll talk about her in front of her. That's fine. And we're like,
You're talking.
hey, yeah.
Oh no, she's sitting on the water.
It's like, yeah, so you were involved in the people coming here. Yeah, you are now general because they are your people, and make sure our town doesn't get fucked up. So
You see Yen kind of making her way towards you all. She had some very stuff she had to take care of the answers. Ah yes, Blood Heart Rogue. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, my another half. What would you prefer? The Majesty here? We kind of have several Majesties in the making. You know, he says, no, and you kind of see them say, no, it's Blood would be fine. Blood sounds cool. You can just call me Blood. And you see Yen just reach out to shake the hand of Blood. Says, yes, you seem to, as we sense to have a prince in our midst. I imagine that no one would listen to anyone else other than a prince whenever they arrived. So since we didn't have any royalty on hand, I had to acquire your son as a general. It's more showy than anything. We just needed someone with authority to approach everyone. So since no one else seemed to have authority around here, I designated your son. I'm sure with all the generals here that the burden of general will be much more lifted.
Nilo feels a small tugging on their leg.
Nilo looks down at Farah, just like, what's up?
If they are royalty, I don't recommend being out so much in the open. We probably should go back to the tavern or somewhere else secluded, especially seeing as that their lives have already been attempted to be murdered.
Yeah, we should probably do that.
Plus alcohol.
And,
And Vera starts
Alcohol.
walking. And Vera just starts walking towards the bar.
You see everyone, and I also will say, there's a few of the town's guards that seem to have led them over towards the tent, as they seem to be guiding people through the town to where they need to go. Teriel and Kianis, Kianis, if you will. You suddenly, as you were almost like visibly sweating at this point, like your magic is just being spent, and it's not only being spent, you are borrowing magic and still proceeding to spend it. As through all of this, you see that almost kind of mirage that seems to happen in front of you, and over a huge amount of area in front of you just begins to appear a literal mansion that seems to phase into existence here.
Alright then.
And you see after that, Kiana seems to be extremely exhausted. He seems to be putting in almost 10 times more effort than you, as he just seems like he has burned through his entire spell repertoire. As he says, there. You gotta see, it says, this should keep, well, generals and kings and queens don't exactly like to stay in tents, so I have decided to accompany with the royal mansion myself, and decided to just bring it along with me.
Is it
And
very
over the
wise
course-
of you?
And you have seen over the course of y'all, over the 30 minutes, you would have almost walked along with him, as you would have seen runes begin to basically appear in this giant circle area. And at the end of the 30 minutes, all the runes just begin to light up as the mirage itself comes into place. Yes, could you... And you see him almost so visibly exhausted. He says, I need to go in and lay down. Could you tell your friends as well as the puppet general to show up to the council meeting? We need them present to keep up the show.
Yes, I guess I will talk to Nilo. Is it wise of you to have spent all your energy, considering that the enemy is at our gates, you could say?
We have the generals and their guards of every single kingdom here. Well, that was one attack. I'm sure that we will be able to have more than enough forces to protect any further attacks, at least for a day. But possibly at least 8 hours. With 2 hours of light activity. As you see him begin to step into the mansion.
Man, I have a memory of a goldfish. What the hell do you want to fucking... What the hell do you want me to say to the others? Oh.
Supper at 5, my dear elf. Supper at 5, my boy.
Alright. Ontario will just go ahead and, you know...
Make your way back to town. Taking the long way. You don't have teleport
Mm-hmm.
magic, so you just have to take the extremely long way around.
Long way.
That's a 20-foot cliff, Tyrael.
That's
You
a
have to go-
20-foot cliff?
That's a
Let's go.
20-foot cliff. Would you like to
Technicality.
daintily scale the 20-foot cliff?
I mean, in
I'll scale it,
technicality,
sure.
if he swims, he can go down this. This is a ramp into.
It is a ramp
Oh,
into
wow.
the ocean.
and
You want to
then
go
he
on the
Just go-
slide?
no.
Do you
I-
want to
I-
go on the slide, Tyrael? Do you want to go on the slide?
I think I'm good. I know how dangerous wet rocks are.
As Shane sees Terrell near the edge, Terrell, do you need some help? Do you need some help down? He walks over, stands up. I'll catch you if you need some.
I'll catch
Give me some
I'll catch
athletic. Give me some athletics
Yeah.
checks to not roll a 1.
I will also
Wait,
say I'll catch
athletic
him.
checks? Just,
Wow.
how far is this wall, by the way?
20
I'm like-
I
feet.
will not go to try and
20
catch
feet.
him.
Yeah.
He is
Let me
dealing
double
with
check
seeing
real
his
quick.
mom again.
No, I'm holding up
That's
my
his
hands.
primary focus.
I was holding up my hands, but like a little bit too
Why do you
wide, where I
have
wa-
catfall? You're not a
Why do you
cat.
have catfall? You ain't no
What?
cat.
I
You're
have
not a-
never fallen. It never had matter dumb down. Get
I
fucked.
thought.
I thought only-
I thought only catfall could get catfall.
No,
this
it's
is
just it's a skill. It's a skill feat.
Yeah.
It's a general
Oh my
feat.
god.
Cat folk do
It's
have.
the other skills that are like specific.
Oh, wait,
cat
if you're
oriented.
expert in acrobatics, treat falls as are you an expert in acrobatics? So help.
I am a
Actually, I think
master
I
in
have
acrobatics,
catfall, don't I?
actually.
A
You
master.
just
I chose acrobatics as my increases in my deception or athletics too.
you just see Teriel just do a kickflip off of a like a wall
No, I
right
just cast
here.
luck.
Do a
They-
flip.
they-
This is me.
They just kickflip off this ledge and land at least like 5 feet behind where the base of the cliff is.
Don't do it. Don't jump. Okay, now jump. Do a flip.
Do a flip. I'm recording. Do a flip.
It's like-
You
This
just-
tail just
Wait, no, I wasn't recording. Do it again.
See, look, I guess Tyrael could get down by himself. Good job, Tyrael.
It's
Proud of you.
it's one of my strong suits is mobility.
He says,
Falling. Your strong suit is falling. Good to know.
you see Yin kind of shuffle past. It says, "Did the Archmagus have any information for us? I saw you
Dinners have
talking.
5, by the way.
Lovely. It will save on the bar tab." You see her begin to step aside.
But drinks.
Drinks.
Oh, trust me. I'm sure the coffers of the 7 kingdoms will be more than enough to provide for the amount of alcohol I plan on bringing.
Yay, drinks. Okay.
Drinks.
6 kingdoms. Yeah, the 6
Can we have
kingdoms.
fish pastries? I want my mom to try some.
I will have my bakers work overtime.
Yay!
Nilo.
You know those poor workers.
And
I think we
They
need
can
to-
suffer for just one night.
Also, sorry.
you just see the rest of you just see Priscilla and Rai begin to find honestly they've been kind of like you both been basically blocking the docks at this point, so they've been trying to like
Oh.
find a way to like interject themselves, but they haven't really
Yeah,
found a
and
good
Nilo
point.
won't let them through. Instead, he's going to hug them. They have no choice. They have no.
Yeah.
You kind of
We're
see
either
they,
going over or you're getting a hug.
you see them both accept the hug. Rai seems to be a little bit more hesitant than the others, but they do, at least seeing that, they haven't seen you for a while, they will reach out and they will give you at least this much.
I missed y'all so much. Why war?
Why war?
War
Why
brings.
is that the only time I get to see y'all? Like soon. Like
They're gonna
this
say-
is bullshit.
It's a family.
If I recall,
reunion.
didn't you leave us?
That's not the point. You guys knew I wasn't cut out for this. And I
Look
am
at that,
still
a
somehow
big
a
ol'.
general.
Looks like the little prince decided to get herself a little bit higher up on the totem pole. It seems. You see him kind of give a soft chuckle.
God. Y'all are lucky mom's here. I won't do anything to like. It's like he looks at Priscilla, just like, you're lucky you're older.
And yet somehow you decide to become the little prince that could. It's funny, but I'm sure you'll do great.
I hope so. I'm so stressed. But y'all will learn more whenever I will talk to all three of you separately eventually when I get the chance.
You
Y'all
see
need
one
to
of
know
the
what's going on.
you see one of the guards approach and be like, and they're gonna say, Blood Rogue, it seems we were going to take you to, well, one of the private camps that were nicer, but it appears to be a mansion that just appeared in our camp, and so I think I'm supposed to take you there.
Mansion just spawned? What do you mean mansion just spawned?
You look up on the hill and you see a mansion.
You
that just
literally
kinda-
just see
You
a
know, like,
mansion
kid
literally.
looks up, they're just like, oh, mansion legit just spawned. What the fuck?
When did that happen?
Material.
Well, of course, dear. Don't you know I have to live life at least a little lavishly when we're out on the road?
Yes, and you kind of see Blood kind of they kind of like grip the back of their head a little bit, kind of rub it a little bit. Yeah, we were told that there was going to be lodgings exclusively to us. We forgot to include it, well, last minute planning, but yeah, we got
I
a
get that.
mansion. They wanted the royalties to have a little bit more arcane protection. Clearly, after the giant rocks from the sky incident, it seems that we are a little bit more than a vacation here.
Yeah,
Who wants to go hunting? By the
it's
way?
gonna be like that a lot.
So I guess, and he says, and you kind of see the guard says, Highness, I must take you to the mansion now. I will escort your 2 soldiers and bodyguards to the tents around the area. As we've staged many of the tents, I guess we now have to move the tents by the mansion, but we'll make sure your soldiers keep proper luxuries while they're here. As you see them, and they, if you don't mind, my highness, please right this way. And you just kind of see Blood give you like almost like not exactly a grin, kind of like a nervous grin. It's like, yeah, the treatment here is fine, it seems. I'm going to have to get used to the formality here. Keeping up appearances, as they say. Yeah. And she kind of walks
Yeah.
with the guard.
You'll be fine, I promise.
You guys are now left alone. The boats just seem to be idly swaying.
Nilo finally it's like Nilo finally gets off the dock. He's just like, so that's my family that I've been crying over.
Your mom seems nice at least.
They also seem a little bit over the top.
Oh yeah, also,
But the-
Terrio, you're fatigued, too.
I'm fatigued. Oh, what?
You're fatigued.
For
Yeah, it makes sense. You did kind of like help
expend
do that.
all your energy.
At least
Nilo's still
yeah, Nilo's also fatigued, too.
No, okay.
Nilo's also still very tired.
But he saw his mom, so he got excited and forgot that he's sleepy.
Is there
Do you need me?
or is this 15-1?
It's just fatigue
This is-
one.
Okay,
Dude.
I just wanted-
Fatigue 5. It's gonna take
no,
5.
you're
Fatigue
dead.
die. Oh, no.
Nilo had like fatigued 3, then they went down to fatigued 2, and now I think they're at fatigued 1. So
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, great.
You're just slightly tired. But...
I am
I'm-
very tired.
I've been perpetually fatigued this whole time. It's just caught up to me.
Mm.
it's either that or I could take spell slots from you, but I'm pretty sure you would never take.
Alright, I'll
fatigue.
take the fatigue. Don't you dare.
I'm gonna take away your level 1 spell slot now. Just
Go
for
with
the
me
day.
Just crushing magic crystals and snorting it.
I'm just gonna take I'm gonna have you spend that one level 1 spell slot I gave you.
Oh, that's bad, I guess.
You now have until 5 p.m. Unless you just want to no-show the dinner
What
to your own parents.
what time is it right now?
It's like 7-ish a.m.
And
We
so we
should
got
be fine, right?
got a good 10 hours to do stuff.
What time's the
Nilo
lunch
like
room?
looks at the party, just like, who wants to go to the tower? Because I kind of promised.
Ooh,
I didn't
what
really
did
promise.
What did you
did you
promise this time?
What did you promise?
There.
I forget. What did
don't
you
believe
promise?
I heard about this.
I didn't really promise. It was more of me and Terrio went to check on. It wasn't even me and Terrio. It was me and Shade. Yeah, Terrio. Actually, no, Terrio was there. You were there.
I was
Carol was
there.
there.
I was
I
a
do-
witness, but I
do
wasn't
remember.
listening.
You were a witness, but you didn't care to listen, even though it very much still involves you. And you were just like, hey, maybe we should. And I was like, okay.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So
Uh,
about the cultists.
yeah. So they're going to the 6th floor today. And I kind of said that at least I would, accompany them because we need to make sure they don't get into stuff and do stuff that we don't know about. And apparently that floor, going by one of the ghouls, is a... They didn't tell us it was lab stuff, right? Yeah,
They said it was
they did.
they said there was a laboratory from
Yeah.
what
Some
they've heard
type of-
rumors.
So what they've heard from, there might be a lab there. So we really don't want them to be alone with that, do we?
Yes. From
Yes.
what I've been from what I've been told about the ghouls, they are becoming quite a problem for you.
I must
So-
say that it is very important that we go ahead and be somewhat discreet about going around the tower.
Farah's hand is just raised at this point.
Yes.
Yes, small one.
I wanted to make a little announcement. I figured out my name. I'm gonna go by Farah now, so y'all can call me that. Also, I don't know what the hell that is, but it's kind of scary. And she's just pointing right at Shade.
And City is full height of 9 feet. And Shade small one, and he like crouches down really low. How tall is Phil?
Three-
Don't worry, Shade won't
feet,
hurt
3'6".
anyone. Right, Shade?
Small.
Right.
I didn't hear what Teriel said. What did you say, Teriel?
You won't hurt anyone, right, Shade? I just,
Not
Terry-
intentionally.
Teriel just like has like one hand on his sheath weapon.
And a sheath
Oh.
weapon. Oh, you brought yourself a small stick. That's nice.
Also, great news that we found out. So apparently, whenever we did the whole Altari thing,
Mhm.
the lighthouse lost a lot of its magic. Other
Mhm.
news, at midnight every night, it regains it.
Mhm.
So, concerning.
Do you think that it might be the moonlight?
Maybe logically, but at the same time, we don't really have anything to prove that.
Mm.
Before they decide to go, though, Nilo is going to stop by the tavern so that he can tell Yin just in case anything happens. He's going to tell Yin that they're going to the tower for a second, hopefully just a second, to make sure stuff is okay, so that while they're here, it's also okay.
She says, "Ah, yes, the thing that you were originally hired for, you're actually doing. It's such a joy to see you do. Finally getting back to the roots, as it will." She kind of gives you a almost like a good joke.
Yeah, it's
So
like
that's
Nilo
okay.
just like looks nervously, like rubs the back of his head, just like, I hope to be back before the meeting and stuff. If not, that's where I will be. I'm sorry.
Yes, and I think you have many things. Like I said, we still trying to get to the bottom of that tower. I fear it may become a focal point, and whatever. There seems to be so many attacks happening on this city. I hope it has nothing to do with the tower.
I'm sure it is.
I'm pretty sure it
Because
does.
I was gonna say, I'm sure it is, because literally that party, before we even said anything, knew about the tower.
Yes, there has been notices that, I mean, whenever the whole thing started, we mentioned something about the tower to the outside, as the rumors seem to be spreading that things are going on. I typically don't like people knowing about it as well. I like to keep it more localized. It can bring unwanted attention to this city that's closest by the tower, and it's also known for us, so I'd prefer to keep wandering eyes out of there, except those who actually have purpose.
Yeah. Okay.
She'll
Yeah,
pack
we're
you
gonna
a
head
lunch
there.
bag.
Please? I mean,
Just pack you. She'll just give you several fish pastries for the road.
Yay. This will help me out of predicament. And also good food.
What about you, Shade?
What about me for what?
With your condition.
What condition will that be?
I think you're well aware of that.
I don't think he's told you anything. I know I told you out of
He saw
character
you
about something.
explode.
He
And
literally
that's
see
gonna...
you eat the
I'm
necrotic energy and explode.
I am a Umbral Dragon. We eat necrotic things.
You think I wouldn't know?
That is a normal food source for Umbral Dragons. We eat undead things.
Okay.
And yet you're in a party of one undead.
Mm-hmm.
At least one.
Nilo kind of forced
Don't-
you without forcing you.
Don't worry, as he pats Neil's head. Don't worry, you're my emergency food. It's okay.
I
You
won't
feel
go
you
without
feel
a
the
fight.
heavy paw on your head, like a heavy paw.
Nilo just looks up, like, you know, whenever you like put your hand on a cat's head and like slowly pull it back. Nilo's
Oh,
gonna
what the-
look up and look like that, and be like, "I'll fight back."
What the hell are you? Oh, it's the Zugath.
What?
No,
What about Zuba?
just looking at the 6th floor.
Oh,
Concerned.
great.
Also,
Very
everyone knows
concerned.
what I'm talking about with the cat thing, right? Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yes, I'm pretty sure.
Good.
Let me make
Wanted to
sure
make
I,
sure.
Still change out my last spell, because
Farrah's gonna walk up and kind of, with a vine, kind of wrap around Ophelia's arm and just kind of Farrah pack onto Ophelia.
Oh, okay.
I can't be backpacked no more because I have Ruby.
It's okay.
Farrah gives you kind of like a longing look and then looks at the flaming frog and just kind of gives just the most like, ooh. kind of.
It's literally like Nilo with bugs, but you're just
get rid of
the
my
flaming
last.
frog that could probably hurt you.
Little
Farrah
fire
has,
toad.
has fire trauma, has flame toad.
You have fire trauma, I have bug trauma. Trauma buddies.
Yay. Anyways,
Are we good to set out?
Yeah.
Should we go ahead and stock up with some scrolls and potions before we go ahead and decide to head out? Just in
Y'all
case?
haven't supplied yourselves once this entire campaign.
That's not true.
That's actually not true.
That is not
So
true.
what have y'all actually spent gold on other than fish-based
got-
boosts?
We've got
Bottled sunlight.
Oh, yeah, I
Balls.
forget you did visit them once. Yeah, I forget you did visit the.
That and also,
You
I
haven't
believe
seen
before
changed.
most of these people, as of 3 people, I believe that the original group did actually stock up over
Yeah.
at one point.
Well, yeah, that's
So
what I'm
it's
saying. Like,
not
y'all have only
out of the
visited like a
question.
scene. Y'all haven't had a merchant scene except the original 3, actually 4.
Sometimes
Yeah.
5.
Yeah.
We had 5 at one point.
Mhm.
Now y'all can
Everyone's
go to the
curious.
expensive healer instead of the free healthcare healer with the Blizzard Bow. You can go to the expensive healers.
No more
Free
free
healthcare.
healthcare. Free healthcare. though.
I mean, I like having my arm replaced with fish.
Yeah, it's the Argonian at the healer thing. Bloom did not like it very much, so now you can afford the expensive healthcare.
Yay.
It's going to be a. Let me see. Let me roll a. Let me just see what kind of race would a hot. Let's see. It's going to be a lioness. It'll be a lioness healer.
Oh,
Yeah, I'll go with that.
I'm missing 2 spells. Oh, great.
What do you do? You should only be missing 1.
No, I got rid of, like, I was...
Oh yeah, you're good. Anyways, where would you? So you go? Is everyone going to the tower?
Oh yeah, I'm
Yeah.
always itching to go to the tower.
Yeah.
Terrell,
I want to go to the tower.
Terrell's sticking with Ophelia for now.
Mhm.
I'm sorry, my Firefox decided to be wonky, but I will, yes.
Yes.
I just can't see anything currently, but that's fine. I don't know if it's because if I reload.
Okay,
it has not.
I will say, you make your way to the tower. Through this, so you can go through. Which floor would you like to enter on? Because you technically have a back way to every single floor at this point.
Hey, Fox.
What's up?
Question. Oh, Zerda Fox. Zerda,
Oh.
not
Yeah.
Fox. My bad. Wrong.
Oh
Ah.
my god.
Ah,
Wrong.
so many.
Well, now
Zerda.
you've done it.
Can I make a nature check to identify how is the forest doing at the moment as we walk into the tower?
Yeah, go ahead and give me that nature check.
Yeah.
That 2.
Twos.
That 2.
Twos. Like-
Everyone rolls 2s.
And there's a hero. There's the hero point doing 18.
Everyone keeps rolling 2s and then immediately rolls like a freaking 20 right after.
Hey, that happens. Well,
Those hero points really coming in clutch this game. Also, I will say that Chernobyl only rolled a 4 in their stealth check to actually cast the spell. Somehow V's 12 actually, beat it. They just rolled a 4 in their stealth check. But no, it's literally been low rolls, high rolls, low rolls, high rolls.
there's
It's
a spell
all
I
looked.
want to add, but
Um,
that would actually help with the Chernobyl.
So,
bad
Phil,
right
you
now.
seem to be noticing, it doesn't seem like the whole forest itself seems to be growing just fine. There does seem to be, very many footprints, but it doesn't seem like a lot of things were destroyed. But it does seem like you see, what would be originally where, a certain kind of plant you noticed that was a little bit more special seems to have been plucked. But there seems to be plenty of it. It wasn't ransacked, but it definitely seemed like someone came through and just took very specific amounts of various things in the wildlife.
Well, I'll make note of that and then into the tower, into the thick of it.
How long does it take to go from here to the tower?
It's about I estimated around 3-ish hours around.
It's 3, so it's 10, around to go back
Around
and forth,
10,
or
yeah.
it's
So
around
it'd be
10 now. Okay.
whenever you get here. It'd be around 10
Okay.
whenever you get here. So if you were to be there by 5, you're looking at about 4
Me, I'll leave by
hours.
2. Me, I'll
Four
leave
hours.
here by 2. So I'm
4
gonna
hours would
pull.
take, yeah.
I'm gonna actually use an item that I got when I rolled my character. I'm gonna use my gear spirit. I'm gonna pull it out, and I'm gonna ask it to keep track. I'm gonna say go into gear shift 1 to keep track of time for us.
How dare
Wow.
you use your trinket?
I
So
know.
early, immediately after you.
I mean,
I know.
I've used one of my trinkets since the beginning. I just keep forgetting honey's a thing.
You guys
So
have
it's-
trinkets?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have
It's just
trinkets
that-
too, Terry.
Oh,
It's-
Yeah.
are you talking
everyone
about the
does.
sun thing?
You have a little miniature sun with you. What do you
No big
mean?
deal.
It's
I
just
have the
a
power of the sun within the palm of my hands.
my gear spirit is just a big floating clock that I just carry with me.
Also, ashes of a dead hero, but no one knows about that.
You would, I will say, Shade, this seems to be keeping time, relative to the shadow dimension, except only you know how to actually read it.
It's in shadow Roman.
Yeah. So, you just see, everyone else just sees this like floating clock that begins ticking, but like the hours and minutes just don't seem to line up, as nothing seems to make sense with this clock. As Shay just seems to intelligently look at this clock.
It doesn't look at this clock. It just has like a slight like shadowy aura about it. Okay. So it's like converting. It's like okay, so 7 hours. So 7 to okay. I see when we need to be back by. Okay,
Funny enough,
puts it away.
time has not been invented in this universe yet, considering clocks haven't been invented. But you seem to have a prototype of the very first clock, but no.
Very first clock spirit.
The
I'm
the,
sure
the
we've
high
got
magus,
sundials.
yeah, the high magus just assumes you know how time works.
People don't know what time is, but interesting.
Sorry, I sleep throughout the day. I don't pay attention to that.
Mhm.
Who keeps time?
People that want to arrive on time for things.
You make it
Forever
nice
arrive
and
fashionably late and never fashionably.
you make it nice to the tower. Which floor would you like to enter in on? If there's any particular floor you would like to visit before going to the
I'm gonna.
6th floor.
Third.
Yeah, I have a question, Nilo. What floor normally has this pool of soul energy that they talked about before? That
One-
ghoul
Any
lady.
floor after the second.
Any floor
1,
after the second.
2, and technically more of 2 and 4 and 3. 5 didn't seem to have it that you could find.
Okay. Where have you found it most often?
The fifth floor.
Where have you found it most often, or is it just spread evenly throughout the second past layers?
It seems to get stronger the further down you go, Nilo, as you would have known that.
Let's go further down then. I mean, eventually we have to go to the
should
sixth.
stop by the third floor first. That is my opinion.
What's on the third
Stop.
floor?
You go. I'm going to remove everyone's tokens just because the tokens are like so many wrong tokens here. So let me just go and delete everyone's tokens from
Just,
here.
yeah, we need to, like...
Do a hard.
reset.
Yeah.
Hard reset.
Yeah, give me 1 second here. And as you go to, as you go down to like as you go down to the actual floor, you start seeing many ghouls that seem to be tidying up the place. They seem to be trying to do their best to like clean the tiles, as well as just getting like as much of the junk away as possible. Would you like to say anything to any ghouls on your way down?
I can't see, my stuff is still loading.
What? This is Theater of the Mind right now.
I know.
Maybe you guys should unionize.
I think wouldn't the cult technically be sort of a union?
A cult is an
Honestly,
advanced
I believe they
union.
are. I
Depend-
genuinely believe they are.
It's
gonna
sort
be
of a
honest.
union,
Oh.
just with more dedication.
I removed. I forgot I removed the. I forgot I actually removed the walls on this map, which is perfectly fine. I know where you want to go. I know where you want to go.
Yeah. Yeah, you know exactly where I want to go,
Mhm.
don't you?
You pass by and
Huh.
you just see like so many workers. Also, I will turn up the. I will turn up the. There we
Turn
go.
up.
Oh wow, that is all. Oh, there's a lot of. That's alright. There's a lot of foods down here. You're not lying about that, are you? I can smell all of them.
Like, delicious. All you can eat buffet.
Nah, these ghouls are such a common type. It's
There we go. Everyone's here.
I mean, it's like fried chicken for you, or not?
You see,
Yeah.
despite the actual look of the area, it's actually really well maintained.
I'm impressed, honestly. They've been doing some work. I'm gonna
There's a lot of blood still.
not gonna do anything, but like I'm gonna.
Who's that?
They haven't discovered. Oh yeah, Zed, as you kind of look back, you see what looks to be some kind of ghostly figure in the room that's telling these ghouls how to continue to scribe books. As you could ask your party what it means, but it just seems to be some ghostly figure that just keeps popping in and out of like the wall down here, and she just keeps telling them about how everything they're scribing is like wrong, how they need to do it correctly, and she just seems to keep having them scribe more and more books of some kind.
She really into her job of yelling at people.
I mean,
I suppose everyone has their passion.
mm,
She's mean.
There was various many books on this floor.
I would have liked to have emphasized, by the way, before we actually have done here, do not tell anyone here of Ophelia's connection with Belcora.
I mean, we don't know that. That is not guaranteed.
I told you this multiple times before, actually.
Not guaranteed.
Here- Teriel did
Um,
say this, but I also do not know who this person is.
Okay.
No.
I'm pretty sure,
Milo
Terrio, you
was-
haven't told Ophelia that how you feel.
Huh.
Ophelia is.
I'm pretty sure.
I will
Actually,
tell
yeah,
her.
I think the only
Okay.
person you told was Nilo, and that
Really?
was like in
Oh, yeah.
passing.
Yeah, V
Alright.
wouldn't have
We'll deal with it
known.
later.
Yeah, like V wouldn't have known. Shay did. I mean, maybe Shay, but Ophelia and Feyre definitely wouldn't.
It
know.
would be at least me, Nilo, and Shade.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
y'all three.
Yeah.
Those three.
And we're just.
And Nilo already agreed that we'll deal with it later. We need to find out more first. And you were like, maybe we should tell Ophelia. And I'm just like, we
I
need
am
to
gonna
make sure
tell
that's
Ophelia,
true, so
and
we're
you're
not
not gonna stop.
lying.
Would you like to have a conversation with Ophelia in private?
I mean, it's just a quick.
You can
Sure.
talk about. You can talk on the road there if you would like to say that. If you would like to have an on-the-road discussion on your way to the tower, I will allow that roleplay between you both.
It shouldn't be that long. Ophelia,
Yes.
I think you might have some connections with Belcora. We don't know exactly what it is, but do not tell anyone else outside this group that.
Well, I suppose so. Is it a little obvious at this point?
Yeah, it's pretty obvious, but it's like. What was this story? It's like putting on glasses and working as a journalist, you could say.
Man's put on a baseball cap and a hoodie, and he was gone.
Right. Well, I trust you. I trust that you'll help me figure this out. So.
Nilo,
What have you-
like, just looks at Ophelia, just like, you really trust him?
Yes. You don't?
I have my.
I would say Nilo is at least learning.
I don't know. He's pretty confident in fighting.
Yeah. Only if
Looks
the
at-
monsters actually attacked him, then he'd actually be more useful. Smirks and looks back at him and just like,
He just immediately grabs a shield to gain further protection from himself.
Hey, I'm grabbing things to possibly help.
There's a reason that he survived as long as he did all those centuries he was alive.
Doubled again, by the way.
Doubled again.
He's like,
You all make your way. V, how are you feeling in your new body, by the way?
Getting used to it now.
I believe that we have asked that.
Do you want
What?
to attempt to maybe punch anything to see if you can kind of see how well your body's functioning in itself?
Do you have any taste
not
buds, by
yet.
the way?
I don't even think I have a mouth.
Oh, shame.
You do see his arm, and it seems to be like, it seems to have like this. Tell me about this shield of yours, V. Tell me about this shield of yours, and how you may have acquired it. It's a very rare shield you have on yourself. Very finely crafted.
I definitely found it attached to the body that I was on. More than likely, because I didn't really have many places else to go besides building this thing. But it's a shield. It's a really nice shield.
You want to describe anything about the shield?
It's this nice little round shield, and it's got a cool carving on the front of it. Cool crest.
What's the crest of?
None of your business. No, it's
I think I'm familiar with that family crest.
Give me an intelligence. Give me an Arcana check, Dariel.
Oh my lord.
I'll let V would do whatever he wants with it, but give me an Arcana check.
Alright, fine.
Roll a 2.
Oh, that's a lot. Okay.
The
It must
4.
be.
You doubled your rolls.
Man.
Nice.
There you go. You see Tara kind of
I think-
investigating the rune a little bit, trying to figure it out. V, he got a 15 as a
I think it might be related to the same family of Bofa.
If he's getting close to look at it, I'm just gonna rub it in his face. Here you go. Get a good close look. I know you like to study. Not like hit him with it, just smooth rubbing it.
just
I
puts
think,
it in
yeah.
his face and just presses slightly harder.
Yeah, give me a -10 map attack roll, V. A -10 attack roll.
I'm not trying to hit him.
I know you aren't trying to. It's if you accidentally do. That's why I said -10. You're good. You managed to successfully rub it in his face without accidentally punching him.
Accidentally punching.
The accident is more of on purpose and just lying.
You know,
I'm gonna go over here though.
oh yeah, these girls are now completely spread out through the various floors. So
That's fine. I just need Mary.
there you go. Mary's here. This is the main kind of before the altar room, essentially.
I need a therapist after this.
Don't we all?
Says,
Looking at all this.
welcome back. And they kind of looks at you, Neela, and says, have you brought back the book by chance? It's been such a long time, and we've been looking for it. We've been
Neela
describing
glances
so
over
many
at
other
V.
books.
Just glances over at me. V, you had the book last. Where is it?
Yeah, V. Where the fuck is the book, V?
Ooh, let's say the book is being used as to contain the power source for the body. Can't use it now. Didn't Ophelia have it last?
Actually,
Not that book in
Ophelia,
particular.
you got the necromantic book. Teriel and Ophelia would have been the only ones that would have knowledge of where the book is. and whether Teriel swiped it or not while you were in the process of being dead.
It's kind of like starting to sweat at this point. Do I remember anything? Do I remember where I put it? I can't remember. It's been so long.
Did you grab? Well, it's a question of would you have kept the book? There was a
I
soul
probably
book.
would've.
Yeah.
Yeah, I probably would have slipped it into my slipped it into one of my sleeves, and then when I went to go pick up V to try and like transport him into the new body. So.
You would definitely, I would say you will have access to the book, Ophelia, then. If you would have grabbed all the things, trying to figure out, it was a little bit of a rush moment, you grabbed everything you could of his to kind of maybe just in case you needed it. So, you would have grabbed his book. You now have the book they're mentioning, Ophelia.
Well, I think it may have been, destroyed along with B's body.
It's just like
Nilo starts sweating. His paws are getting clammy because that's the only way he can sweat.
Kind of look over and they kind of see like, yes, where's your cloaked figurey friend, the brooding one?
Technically
at
right
it.
next to you. Hence why book might be destroyed, because we kind of brought him back.
A necromancy book. Oh dear, that would have been so useful for us. Do you have any of the pages by chance?
No, I believe they may have all been obliterated. I'm so sorry.
Wouldn't a necromancy book for a ghoul been redundant?
well, actually,
I mean,
something
maybe,
about
but like
it would
raising
probably
the undead.
be
I'm just
very
saying.
it would be
I'm
very
just
important
asking.
to actually have some knowledge of soul transference. It looks like, as you have been
Would-
put into a artificial body.
Would I know if the book's destruction was required for the resurrection like spell?
That book was not consumed in any way at all.
but I would know that, right?
Guys,
You would 100%. You don't know anything. You died in the middle of a forest and woke up in the middle of town. You know nothing. You don't even know the book was taken.
Well, no, I didn't die in the middle of a forest.
Yeah, but I mean, like you were a little bit under duress. You can roll me a will save to see if you remember. Give me a will save to see if you remember.
Because I was gonna say, I'm curious if it's something I would have known before going to combat.
Yeah, give me a will save.
Hold on, I only have one hand. My dog won't stop licking my hand.
You're good. Yeah, this is just a memory check essentially for the will save. Also, I feel you are aware that you 100% have the book on you right now. And
yes.
It's not just, okay, yeah, I just want to make sure.
This is on purpose. This is on purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Nilo's just like,
if we're lying to them,
give me a
lying or even
I will give the
32.
Yeah, give me a deception check, Ophelia, if you would like to.
I would do it.
You would definitely remember V, even though you were a little bit in duress. You would remember that Ophelia did take the book, and it was actually not a book that was used during the resurrection process.
Do I reroll that after?
You're good. Ophelia can give me that. This is only an aid check for Ophelia, so.
Oh.
That's Mr. Beak.
That's Mr. Beak. Hang on. I was wondering why my deception was so low. I was wondering why my deception was so low.
That would have been
There you go.
Natural 20.
Oh my
they
Neil's
went on.
naive enough to believe whatever is told to him, whether or not he remembers.
Nilo, you were so convinced that you believe the book is destroyed as well.
I'm gonna as they're saying this, I'm gonna like, yeah, it's really weird how dedicated to destruction a book about cooking was during Resurrection Spell. And I'm gonna like nod my head to Philia as if I'm winking, but I don't have eyes.
That was their perception check to see if you were lying, Ophelia, just to give them a chance, and they failed.
I don't think they would have.
There was no way for them to succeed, though.
There were.
Because he's
I know.
poor.
I gave him a chance, though. I did at least give him a chance to see how
Yeah,
sus, but
You tried.
House,
You
house,
tried. Mary's not on there.
Mary's,
Well, even if they rolled an at 20, they would still be
I know.
under
It
the
would-
deception.
well, it would basically turn it into a fail instead of a critical fail if they did just happen to
Yeah.
roll a nat 20. Like they critically
Fair.
failed this, so
Fair,
she
fair.
she kind of sits down on the says, "Well, it's such a shame we never actually got to understand it in the first place. Well, we were still trying to figure out what it was. If you find any more books of high promise, we would ask that you allow us to scribe it so we can maybe, and we can also," and she kind of looks over to you, "we'd be happy to scribe some scrolls for you. In return, obviously, we seem to be working tirelessly, and we could, if once we studied the book enough, we could give you some free spell scrolls of various spells that you find along the way."
Neil's just like, oh, that doesn't affect me, but oh.
Oh.
Yes, we
How
have
would we-
all. We've been teaching the ghouls how to scribe, and along with the teachings of the kind of the ghost over there, we have been learning how to scribe magical scrolls. Very useful in the quest to get to the 10th floor.
Also, this isn't the person that he needs to talk to, is
Nope.
he? I don't think it is. Damn it.
And you also
Okay,
see.
So,
Go ahead, Nilo.
I was gonna say, so last time I said I was going to write a letter because Mary ran off. Nilo is going to give that letter, which basically just contains in summary, it is talking about, regardless, we're going to help them get to like the lower floor, but if they could in return, if not by force, but if any of the ghouls want to help with the war, they could within, like, we need backup.
Yeah.
We need
They,
so much backup.
They said, yes, we've been, and they kind of said, I will have to give this to, well, I was higher management until, well, I've been demoted on the chain. A more powerful ghoul seems to have been making themselves known. As you see, now the one that was above them, says, and also, well, now I'm kind of even no longer in management as we have a new change and upgrade. And you see on the right a new ghoul. You see what looks to be as if barnacles themselves are crusted on the outside. Various, almost like it came from the sea itself. A heavy smell of salt water seems to be around this one ghoul. He says, yes, as we were having some of the ghouls explore for the ingredients for the lab, and we came across a ghoul of the sea, it seems. He recognized us, and, well, he originally tried feasting on one of the ghouls before realizing that we were undead. So, and she kind of points to the ghoul that seems to be, like, giving orders to some of the others. He seems to have a much more, necromantic powers than everyone else, and since he was hungry, we let him feast on the tower's energy, and now he's, stronger than what I could provide for the tower, so now the management has shifted, and he is now the CEO of the central, sort of say something, so he seems to be the new leader of the small band of ghouls we have here.
Yo, damn, that sucks.
Wow.
Being demoted.
That's
It's
so
all-
silly.
It's all in the sake of getting Belcora resurrected once again, and then we will always be able to feed every day without ever having to worry about the lighthouse's energy fading. And just the other day it faded as well. It seems to like to do this ever since a few bits ago.
Yeah.
She's referencing you all depleting the tower's energy that she has no knowledge about.
Nilo just like kicks his foot. He's like, yeah, that sucks. I don't know why that could ever happen.
Absolutely no clue what you're talking about.
Yeah, it just happened about a week ago. The tower seems to be just seems like it's running out of energy these days. We need to get to the 10th floor as soon as possible so we can see if we can't resurrect Belcor so that she can keep the lighthouse energy from ever fading.
Yeah. Sadly, we do have a sort of time limit wherever it comes to helping y'all today, at least. But we
yes,
will be here until that time limit.
You kind of see the large ghoul creature come over and say, Mary, this seems to be the ones you told me about. Says yes.
Hello.
You kind of see he seems to be you kind of see like crusted barnacles that all seem to be around him, as if he is almost like he has like a carapace of shells around him, as if the sea itself has claimed him at once and then given him back to the earth.
Farrah just does like a little like, hey, what's up nod. Real respect's real.
You see his skin that seems to be almost a sea-ish green, this like sea-ish bluish green that seems to be about himself.
Yes. Sea green. Nilo just like looks at him. How tall would you say he is?
Yeah, this guy is at least 7 feet to 8 feet tall.
He looks up at him like a child. Just be like,
He extends a very
hello.
clawed hand and says, "No, I seem to have acquired myself a position of sorts with this tower. I was off killing various sea life for consuming it, but I was trying to feast on the flesh of one of these ghouls before they told me about the tower, and now I haven't had to hunger a single day since being at the tower. It's only been a day, but they seem to respect the power here, so any place a power dynamic can be fully fleshed out. Well, I do like flesh." He gives a soft grin to you, Nilo.
Nilo just like shakes his hand and just like he can't help but smile at it because that was fucking goofy, but he's also like the ghoul can definitely like feel the sweat from like Nilo's paws that he just accumulated. Is like He then brings his hand, like, paw back to him and just, like, rubs it on, like, his chest. It's like, I'm sorry. I'm sweating.
You, he kind of looks at the rest of the group as he is. You must be the expedition party Mary told me about. We're going to the 6th floor today, correct?
That is
Yeah.
correct. But
Yes.
in sad news, because we have other stuff to do around 5, 6-ish tonight, we gotta go. But
Perfect. And you kind of see
Until
as he kind of speaks in some sort of guttural tongue to Mary. As Mary looks back, yes, we will meet you on the floor. We have to gather the army. At least, well, the finder of the soldiers of the army.
before, like, the dude walks away, Neil's just like, what's your name so I don't, like, so I can at least, what is the word? Refer to you properly. Yeah, that.
Address.
Address. Yes, refer, address, both.
So since he's a very barnacle ghoul, the only clear name says, in life I was a little bit weaker, but since I became a ghoul I've become so much stronger, but I haven't really had a ghoul name yet, so you can call me by my human name, Barney.
I don't know why I thought you were gonna be like him, like way left field.
Just him.
Him.
Is yes, my before name was named Barney, if you will, but you can call me General Barn.
James Bond. Oh, god.
He's just like, that's cool. Name's Nilo. Nice to be acquainted.
Says, we'll say you handed I would say you can hand Mary the letter, but then Mary will immediately give it to him.
Yeah.
It seems like, yes, you're the one that has the meeting with our leader at some point in the next week. I'm looking forward to that. They seem to be looking forward to meeting you as well. And Sim give a small grin as he takes the note and begins to walk into the forbidden room. The forbidden room.
Alright. We should probably make sure that we're all ready to go down into the next floor.
Best we can be.
Any
Or
healing
less
potions, oils that might be needed,
Oils.
maybe any
We
last
should-
minute preparations.
We should probably go to the 5th floor before we go to the 6th by default. But
The 5th floor is consumed with nothing but ghouls as they've completely taken over the 5th floor.
I figured, but I mean, we also just never seen it, so it'd be nice to be like, hey, what is here?
I'll let you see the 5th floor.
I was gonna
I thought
ask.
the
It's
fifth
just
floor was
every
the-
spot is a ghoul token.
It's just all. Did Shade see any of the soul magic on his way here? To the
Yes,
library?
there would have been on the way to the 3rd floor. You would have passed by one of the sources of the energy.
Yeah, because that
So-
would be on the 2nd. Yeah.
It'd be on the.
Is
Y'all
it-
came in through the 3rd floor, so it would be on the 3rd floor.
Oh yeah.
Is it just like a
Yeah, you're
light
right.
spot, or what does it look like? He hasn't seen the soul magic in its like pure form before.
I mean, it
I
sort
will
of is.
show you actually. I will just send you a
Yeah.
visual of it. You'll
Yeah,
see
you
it
see
on
what
the. I'll show
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
You
Because he would have
roleplay.
wanted. Because he would have wanted to collect that if it's either walking through or consuming it in some way on the way there, or on the way down to the 5th floor.
Oh boy.
Yeah, we need to change out some tokens.
Yeah.
Weapons.
I will send you
carry the
a.
old body of Watari.
Just to not risk kind of just having people go. If I send a picture, I'm processing a picture in the group chat right now of just
Okay.
what it would kind of look like. As you absorb the energy, you feel yourself full for now,
Mm-hmm.
and the energy still seems to be there, as if you were not even able to. You were satiated.
Oh, it's Seishi.
Satiated.
Okay.
Which is a rare feeling for you.
Rare feeling for me. No,
You get
triggered.
region 1.
I get region 1. Now you triggered my trap.
Question: does your character get bored snacking?
Get what?
Bored snacking. Where if
You
you're
Bored?
bored, you just-
Time.
Void snacking?
No.
If you're bored,
Bored.
Bored eating.
Bored
God
eating.
damn, Zerdak, get your right on the gut.
You got,
This is a dragon does not equal everything equals bored.
Also, I need to actually put y'all's tokens so I can actually copy and paste this for
Not with
later.
that idea.
But, there we go. Let me go and just remove the walls for this floor. Let me just remove the walls.
Yes. Oh, I was,
Damn, we
oh, you
really
meant the-
didn't explore
meant-
that much.
There you go. You can zoom out to see. Y'all literally only discovered, like, y'all only
Oh.
We
literally
really,
just,
Oh no, I'm
It's-
trying to use.
it's,
like we went this way.
y'all went this way, and then
And
this
down
way,
here,
and that was it.
And that was it.
That was
I-
the extent of your explore. Oh, and also, yeah, that was it. Also, this area was
didn't do it.
completely infested with nothing but cool tokens everywhere.
Oh, great. I love
Gold
it.
token randomizer.
They all seem to be, as you go through the floors, you do see they seem to be taking note. They seem to be cleaning up the tower. They seem to be trying to whatever lived here was either pushed away, eaten, or converted.
Yeah. Why does this look so clean? Why does this? That is my first goal. I'm curious what that looks like. I wanna go there. I can't.
You
go
want
through
to
the
you
walls.
want to go you want to go to there just to see what was there?
I want to be nosy.
Okay.
Alone.
You go over there as you kind of seem to be surveying the kingdom that is the tower, and you see what looks to be lanterns hanging from the ceiling, shine bright circles of light over 3 stone tables topped with metal slabs. A single lightweight chain dangles near each table. The remnants of dead Morlocks lie on each of the tables, though now consumed with most of their body consumed. Dry splatters of blood cover the wall, floors, and ceiling. The 3 lights in the room are magical. They illuminate the tables with a bright light, but only provide a dim light to the rest of the room. The metal slabs at the top each have hinges on the sides.
Torture room. God.
There seems to be some sort of surgical bay, as you see
Yeah.
various things that seem to be almost dissecting versus also assisting at the same time. You're not really too sure if it's a medical bay, a necromancy bay, or a grave bay.
It's something, but it's a bay. It's a bay. Old bay. I wanna go over here. I'm literally Nilo just left. Everyone's just like, I wanna explore because we didn't get to.
You get to, you go into this room right here. Imprisoned Administrator. You see a glowing circle of runes cover the floor in this chamber. Parchment covered with cramped writing sits on the desk, situated against the north wall, and the splintered remains of a bed piled in the corner.
Can I
It seems
look
to be
at
some
these
sort of
layers?
study room.
Does Nilo like? Actually, can Nilo just like look at the layers just to like see what it is exactly?
Yep. Go ahead and give me a perception check, just because you can kind of. Actually, no, give me a history check.
History?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I have that. It would be history. It would be. Society.
Oh, is there no history check? Yeah, society.
No.
Give me a society check.
You
Right,
live
too.
in
Not
society.
great, but not bad.
So these books, they seem to be almost like a lot of the notes seem to be notes on teleportation magic. As you notice, the room itself seems to be covered in these kind of like old drawings of runes. You figure that this was basically where they tested the prototype for the teleportation circle that you saw on the previous floors,
And also right here, probably.
Oh,
which is
boy.
why it's right there. Yep, this seems to be a preliminary study room. On all the notes seem to be like, oh, this room seems to do this. This room will teleport you, but you'll be missing an arm if you use the teleportation. And it just seems to be a lot of experimentation on teleportation.
Tell you what happens if you teleport a man with a fly.
Was
Nilo's
anyone
gonna
else?
read it just for a little bit longer while
Yeah.
they do their thing.
Does
Mhm.
anyone else want to see any other rooms in particular on this floor?
Oh,
Nothing's catching my eye.
Let me double check.
I
Never
kinda
been.
think I caught your eye. This is interesting, though.
never been here before.
Yeah.
Neither have they. There's also a giant
Uh-huh.
arena with Jeff just chilling there.
Jeff the
Just
Hi, Jeff.
giant
The
giant
gold-
worm thing.
You see at least like an extra face or two seems to be attached to him that wasn't
We've
there
been
before.
we've been to this room before, right?
Hmm.
What is this one?
Yep, the big old arena.
No. boy,
Jeff
that's
and
the
their
arena?
multiple faces.
No.
They have a
That's
lot of
all-
they have a lot of split personality disorder, like 35 split personalities to be specific.
I was 31.
It's increased.
I figured.
And yep, that's the surgical room.
Is that a
Hanging
body over here?
Is that dead body?
Yes,
What?
actually, it seems to be
What's that
a body of one of the creatures that was inhabiting on the previous floors. You would not have met these creatures, but it seems to be almost a little bit frog-like in feature.
Does it appear fresh? Or-
Yes, it does. It seems to be like at least no more than like a week or two old.
And the ghouls didn't come down here until fairly recently, right?
Yep, it looks like one of the these were found on the 3rd floor. You wouldn't know this, but if you were to ask like Neela about it, as Neela was looking in the room, and we were told these creatures were basically invading species that came into the 3rd floor and kind of took over a lot of the 3rd floor.
Everyone just like behind me.
Everyone follows behind.
Everyone follows.
No one followed Nilo. They were
No
just like,
one.
"Oh, he's
No, this
okay."
is from the 2nd floor, actually. Yeah, this is from the 2nd floor.
This
As one of the
Quite
ghouls
nice.
kind of speaks up and says, looks like it must have wandered down in here.
But what cut it up?
They kind of looks to one of the other ghouls. Didn't we fight something in here? And they kind of think for a moment. One of them leaves to find out. Yeah, I think Celia saw it, and then they'll go off and go back, and they'll go and check with one of the other ghouls to see who actually killed the person that was in this room.
Yeah,
And,
make sure the person's actually dead and see what's
Mhm.
Yep, it seems to be a body of the let me see what the actual name was. It was the Morlock.
Morlock.
Yep, it seems to be a body of a Morlock that seems to have found its way in some way, shape, or form down to this. There we go. This is it. This is what the body looks like.
Oh my.
This
Mhm.
little kind of like ape-looking creature seems to be tied up and seems to be originally preserved in some way. This one of the ghouls comes back, and name is Celia. As one of the ghouls comes back and says, "Yeah, so we came in here, and there was a kind of a specter-looking thing, kind of like some kind of dog-looking thing with like 6 arms, and it kind of killed a lot of us in the process, but I managed to land the final blow against it. We had to have some, infused weapons. It didn't seem to be very receptive to our basic weapons, so we had to use some necrotic weapons."
Receptive to necrotic weapons were effective.
Necrotic
That is surprising.
That's
We don't think it was actually a ghost of some sort. It was some kind of creature. It was so awful. It had like 6 different arms, and it seemed to have like a scalpel in like 3 of their arms, and it was very disturbing.
So you're telling me that is some kind of abomination within these vaults?
that's
Oh, there's many abominations. Very, especially I've heard from one of the scouts on the 6th floor. They said that there was many abominations on that 6th floor. It seems the labs, must have been used for some crazy experiments.
Alright. Is there any noticeable traits beyond multiple limbs?
Maybe some runes or anything on them?
They kind of
Eyes,
let me give
other
the ghouls
appendages,
a
wings.
just see how well this
ghouls are not very smart.
It's
I
okay.
said-
We can take it.
Well,
Well, I think they may have had at least 2 mouths, one on the top half and one on the bottom half. Very creepy looking thing. They are
So-
not intelligent enough to be able to describe magical beasts.
Top half and bottom half mouth.
Can they fly? Is the question.
They kind of floated a little bit. They kind of floated around and attacked each person.
Okay, floating.
They did this some kind of
Floating.
corruption. It was awful. It even made,
Corruption.
imagine rotting, imagine the ghouls completely rotted. I didn't even know ghouls could rot, even more than we already are.
Looks at Shade. Were you here before?
No, I have not gone to this tower before, but is would I know anything about this creature if I think it's undead?
Give me an Arcana check.
Arcana.
What's your
can I do?
Do you want me to do the
Can I do an
Arcana check?
athletics
do-
check?
Can I do religion?
You can do
That is-
religion.
Okay.
I'll
Yeah, there's
do-
my
That two!
two.
That
There's
two!
mine too.
I'm gonna do my own.
And there, and
It's better. It's better at least. It's not the two.
I'm gonna do my own.
the cursed two.
Everyone. Two.
Oh wait, why am I rolling religion? I also have boneyard lore. I should have rolled that. I mean, it's less. It's actually worse. How is boneyard lore worse?
Because you don't put.
They seem to have. So what they're referring to seems to be a specter, though it's like an abomination specter, from what you
Okay.
remember. So it's kind of like you take something that is already,
the
that's
way-
already kind of like a creature, and then imagine like infusing a soul into an abomination and then killing that abomination.
So
do,
it's
you
an
guys, do you guys want to go to that hidden room?
hidden room.
And
Kill
it
that
is
one thing.
it is
Oh,
definitely an undead. However, just because it's undead doesn't mean that they have a resistant immunity to negative damage.
Yeah, it's just. I was wondering if I knew anything about it because it sounds like an undead creature. Also,
Sorry.
what?
I
Sorry.
have no clue what she's
I said I
what-
really want to go look at this room down here. Just
Uh,
letting you guys know that's where I want to go next.
Also, I wrote something down. So when this would happen when I go into the negative energy. I had to write this down because before I do this originally, it's just my collar is now glowing brightly. You can see a slight like darkish blue fumes coming from my mouth. The rest of it you don't even worry about till later.
Yep.
Are you sure that you want to have a color that just glows
Nope.
so brightly in this?
Well, it's not like my character can help it. It glows brightly. It's a bright blue. Like I'm
You would
already
think,
bright
like,
blue.
You ever think of wearing a collar instead?
As
of
y'all
a-
are talking, Ophelia goes to the other room.
Okay.
No,
Ophelia
no,
just
no.
fucking leaves.
Ophelia is just wandering. She's got her wanderlust going.
Here, let's just talking about talking about the if it's a good or bad thing to have a collar that glows brightly in a dark area. It's like, well,
Yes.
I don't exactly get to choose that, do I?
Nilo could probably also Tyrael. I would like to remind you that
Oh.
ghouls don't need dark vision, or they don't need light because they have dark vision, and it is really dark down here, Tyrael. Like it is really dark.
Tyrael, can you see down here?
Surprisingly, somewhat.
I didn't
don't
even
know.
realize how dark it was until I clicked on Ruby and everything goes like dark.
Yeah. Here, follow the glowing blue dragon.
I have low light vision.
There is no light.
There is no light.
There's no
Hey,
You
there's
have to
no
have
light.
light.
Low light.
Ophelia's okay. Ophelia's just gonna grab Tyrael's hand and just start leading him over to the
Alright,
room.
hold on.
Lead him like a child.
I am not a child. Like more than twice your age.
Oh, where is
Where's V going?
I
I
want to know
can't
what
move
did
my
I
token.
not add you fair? No, there you are fair.
I can't drag my token.
I'm down here. I'm just hanging out.
You see,
I'm meditating on the battlefield right now.
You see,
Meditating on the
Jeff laying down. You
battlefield.
also see the 6th floor, Farah, because that's actually the 6th floor. As
It
you go
is?
down as you go down like 20 feet of stairs, you go and you also see you kind of see the 6th floor a little bit, and you kind of see how the arena connects to it. You see Jeff chilling there. What do you say to Jeff?
I'll kind of look at them all. They'll just kind of go, hi Jeff. Hi, one female Jeff.
He says, you're gonna hear the female voice speak up. I'm just glad to be remembered. I don't think I've met you yet, though. And you kind of hear some of the other faces. Oh, have we met them? Have you met them? I didn't meet them. Have you met them? Who's this? And you kind of see the entire body kind of lurch forward a little bit closer to you to like inspect you. And they're just like, we haven't seen you before.
You remember the little lemon person?
They kind of, yes, the tiny one. Tiny one, yes, the small one. was the small one, was it? Yeah. And they all seem to be unanimously agreeing with each other.
Well, that was me. But it changed. And now I'm Farah.
Kind of says, you kind of see multiple of the faces kind of like have a shocked expression. We change all the time. Yes, many changes. I've changed. And you kind of see one of the boys. I was just added yesterday. Many changes. They all seem to.
I want there to be like just some feral animal that just unluckily got added one day.
Or
You just turn
it's a
around.
chihuahua.
It's just like it's just like a porcupine that got stuck to it one day, and it's just like it hasn't been able to free itself.
Help me! It's just porcupine like slowly sinking into it.
It's not even dead. It's just like stuck there.
It's just stuck.
Oh god.
Peers around them at the stairs down to more of the 6th floor. Do you mind if I go look down that way?
Certainly. Watch out, many abominations, not so friendly as Jeff. Yes, Jeff is much more friendly than them. Jeff has been sated through battle.
Okay. Well, she's V and just kind of goes, just finger guns, and then walks out into the 6th floor.
Oh my.
I will put you there
Nilo
on the
watches
6th
as
floor.
Farah leaves. And it's just like, God damn it. I gotta gather people.
Okay, and Ophelia, I will get to them in a second. Do you follow Farah and V? Do you follow
Yeah.
Nilo and Farah? Oh my god. Do you
Nilo
follow
and
her?
V, do you
One more
follow
time.
Farah?
Nilo and
please, no,
V.
keep this going. Yeah, I'm gonna follow.
Nilo will not follow yet, but he will like go to this side and just wait for the others until they're like done. So he can be
Ophelia.
like, they went this way.
You see, through a series of what would be secret doors are now wide open as you kind of go through a familiar place. You see what looks to be dust and neglect that seem to be covering this chamber's narrow bed, warped wooden wardrobe, and a large footlocker. It seems to be a room of some sort of bed of some sort. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Wait, oh, hang on. I pressed the wrong button.
You're good.
It's not, let me.
You notice everything seems to be kind of dust, like kind of covered in a little bit of dust, but you see what looks to be some kind of footlocker with a lock on it, and all the dust around it seems to be almost like off of it, as someone seems to have been trying to break into the footlocker, but was unsuccessful.
You there, ghoul. Were you trying to get into this footlocker?
Minnie! He kind of looks over. It says, you see him he's gonna be looking around the room for more things. Says, yes, many times, many things, trying to look around the room, finding many treasures in the floor, many things to help with the war efforts to the tower at the bottom of the floor. I've been trying to get supplies. Unable to open, too hard of lock.
I don't have anything.
I have a bunch of these tools actually. I mean, handle
Oh,
this.
you do?
Yep. I actually have extra just in case I fuck up.
Would
you
you
like
be
to
willing to give
attempt
it a
to-
try?
Yeah. Which one is it? By the way.
It says footlocker right here.
Yeah, but what do I?
A thievery check.
Yes. That thing. It's fine. We got
That was-
extras.
That was almost a 2.
Oh my fucking god.
It remains the ceilings of this wooden box seem to baffle you, as you will underestimate how long it would take to open up this small innocent looking lock.
I think it's a little bit rusted over, so let me try it one more time. Okay, that's a little bit higher than.
It's a DC 20 thievery check.
I can keep going.
Teriel, do you need some assistance with the small box?
Is it magical?
Teriel's just getting...
No, it's just a box with a lock on it.
How old is the lock, by the way?
It is a very old. It does seem to be a little bit rusted shut.
Teriel's
If you
just
would
gonna use
like a feeler, would
athletics
you
at
like
this
to step in and try to do
There
it
we
yourself?
go, just
There you
pull the
go.
lock off.
Do I need to? Because Teriel's just.
You were
Teriel's
watching
just like
Teriel.
frustrated. He's just like,
You pull open the you managed to pull off the lock with just pure strength after failing to like do the finer works and stuff. You see him just rip the lock off with his like hands. Inside you find, let me go ahead and post it for you. You find a codex of sort, a book containing the alchemical formulas for various venoms, as well as a singular root paste.
Mm.
Do you want this? Or
I don't know. I feel like you might be a bit more partial to the alchemy stuff.
let me go and look at my crafting real quick. No. I will
I
just carry
suppose
it.
it
just
doesn't
in
matter.
case. Just
I
in
suppose
case.
it doesn't matter who holds it.
I'll just carry it.
You've acquired a book of recipes. It has the words Sioras on the front.
Oh. Actually, can I see that real quick?
Sure. Let me put
I
it
want
back
to
over.
trace my fingers over the name.
You can
It's
give me a D20 if you're there.
Just a straight D20. Okay.
Yep. It is not
Hey!
a 2. You begin to thumb your fingers over the book, and you kind of say to yourself out loud, almost quietly. You just kind of repeat the name Sioi, like you almost as if you were tasting the word on your mouth, and you just seem to be trying to figure out, like, what do I know, and you kind of you do something. Just, it seems like something in your head clicks as the name seems to seem familiar to you, and you just repeat the words out loud, Sior Followglade, and you have no idea where the last name came from, considering there was no mention of it whatsoever. And seeing the recipes inside, you start to remember a little bit. You don't remember how exactly why you remember, but you feel almost a sense of remembrance as you remember someone in your past named Sior Followglade, and they seem to serve you. They seem to be almost an elf-like creature, as you remember their pointy ears, and you kind of remember you almost remember having a pleasant conversation with them. They seem to be some sort, you kind of remember, and you remember talking to them about some sort of almost like assassination of attempt. Like, it's such a weird sensation, but you feel like you remember talking to them about plotting to assassinate someone, but you can't remember the name of who. But you remember them being highly skilled at what they did. And you seem like you remember talking to them about your plan to assassinate whoever it was back in the past. But they seem to be very connected to you.
Sior Followglade. She's gonna slip it into her sleeve and say, "I'll hold on to this for now." Actually,
Wow.
Is V in the... No, V is not in that room, actually, oddly enough. Or neither
V's
is
a
Nilo.
Are you gonna
Nope.
actually put it into your inventory?
I don't know how to actually do that.
I can do
Or
it.
just
I can-
drag.
You would drag and
drop
drop it from.
How do I? I don't know.
I just
So
wanna
you
make
would
sure it
click.
doesn't
You would
mix.
click the box right here, and then you just drag and drop the actual item just onto your token, essentially.
I don't. It's not working. I'm just making a box. I'm so confused.
You're good. I'll go ahead
Sorry.
and add it. I'll add it. You're fine. I'll add it. Also, yes, not unbeknownst to you, someone else in your party may recognize that name. But you would probably have to, if you would like to, you can ask your party maybe if they would know something about the name.
I probably would. I think we're done here. Yes.
Yes, of course.
Mm.
We
Think
should
First,
probably.
we should
Let me
find
make sure I've
Milo.
copied and pasted the right things. Let me grab everyone's tokens. And are y'all gonna follow? Y'all gonna go to the arena where y'all would have followed out to the south?
Yeah. We'll just head
Yeah.
down south through here.
Down south.
No, frog. No, no.
How did you?
Wait,
Is it-
yeah.
Okay, so
What?
basically whenever I'm
Oh no.
whenever I moved Ruby, I was so close to like the bottom of the screen that it just started going down.
Okay,
So
let me copy everyone right here, and y'all are gonna go to the 6th floor from here.
Uh-oh.
the labs.
Oh.
Let's
boy.
go.
Where are you spreads?
We
Oh, so
should
was
run.
Was Nilo just in the wall? Did you write
I
in?
was, and no one acknowledged it. It's
That's the thing. I was about to I was gonna acknowledge it before Steam changed. I just see the frog next to the wall. I'm like, where's Nilo at? As I pick up Ruby.
all you see is Nilo pop up behind you out of nowhere.
Jesus fucking Christ! Jesus fucking Christ!
Nothing
Oh,
goes
oh.
up in.
Where Where did you come from? Where? You know shadow magic.
Farah is off
Shadows.
exploring. Farah, you're gonna need a light.
I got you, homie. Don't worry about it. You want to see something
You're gonna need a light.
Bada bing,
Looks
bada boom.
cool.
There you go.
Get targeted by
I'm
the
just waiting
light
for the lamp.
spell.
There we go.
The Wayfinder.
Yeah.
Are we on the same floor? Or is
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is the
This is the sixth
6th floor.
This is the 6 are.
I'm assuming
So-
that everyone's following Farah, though you could, I guess, choose
Yeah.
to go to the top of
Yeah.
the stairs if you would like.
So
Where's Farah?
I'm gonna stick with Farah.
was
I'm not
Nilo?
on the-
Door.
Yeah, Nilo wasn't there for the talk about the weird abomination creature, right?
Nope.
I will tell Nilo about that.
Oh, Nilo, by the way, watch out for like weird abomination creatures. Multiple mouths, multiple arms.
What?
Limbs.
Yes.
Abominations? What?
There's
Very
like
hard to kill. They like
an
killing undead, by the way.
an undead abomination that's been killing other undead.
Maybe you should have said that before I
They're
started
very
to
effective
approach a
at
door.
killing.
Well, that's why we're telling you now, before you open the door.
As the door
Anchored-
opens also.
Anchored shackles and fetters line the north and west walls, and bloodstains obscure the stone floors. At the east and south, 2 sets of double doors lead out to the room. 2 steep staircases beside each of them lead further below. And in this room, Farah, as you walk in, you see what looks to be a abomination that seems to be chained up to the wall. It seems to have very many arms and very many tentacles and maybe at least 2 mouths. And it notices you as the doors seem to creak open for the very first time in a long time, and it howls out at you, seeing as you have introduced a light into its space.
Farah, upon seeing that, reopens the door, turns around, and leaves.
We will do that. on initiative order.
You said it's chained up. What do you mean?
Yes, it is
It
chained
can
up.
be chained. Oh my fucking god.
Oh,
It is
Neil.
chained up.
You poor bastard.
No, I
I mean,
can't
I'm
use.
furthest away. It's fine.
I can't use my new feet. It's not within 30 feet of me. Oh,
Where are
Your
you?
HP
Oh,
is
Someone
0, Shade.
somehow also rolls a 1
Wait.
and gets lower than me.
oh,
We're
my
good.
current HP needs to be fixed. Thank you.
There you go.
Also, if you add regen 1 to me, I don't know
Yep.
if that's even a thing. Yeah, thank you.
Uh,
I can't do battle cry. It's not close enough.
I was gonna say, am I at 96 or am I full healed?
you should be full.
We
Everyone should be
rested.
full heal.
Everyone's full.
Okay.
I
I wanted to make
can't-
sure.
Can't do battle cry. I can't yell at it.
Just give yourself 1 HP. I don't actually have a command for that yet. This thing.
With the regen thing, yeah, I'll just take 1 HP every round.
How the hell do you have a 37? You hear the
The-
chains of you hear the sounds of chains that seem to be straining to the north.
Oh boy.
Okay,
So,
okay, I'm up first, right?
Yep.
I'm going to I'm gonna spend all my actions to move 60 feet. And that's all, and then open the doors and okay.
what do you say? What do you say?
What do those elven eyes see?
What do you say? Shane?
What do I say? So is this a thing that was described to us, this creature? Or is this an...
This seems to be a operation of sorts. It's not spectral in nature.
Okay, so this isn't the thing that I'm most worried about. I think I found one of the creature's operations. Some type of abomination it made. Disgusting.
Ophelia, you see
It's chained
the
up.
you hear the sounds of faint shackles that seem to be strained with your high perception roll, and you see Shade just book it towards the top.
I'm gonna follow Shade. I'm gonna immediately just. Ah!
It is going to
Right.
make a singular. It's going to use one of its actions to try to make an athletics to break free. It's not a 2. I will give it to
rolled a
you.
3.
It's a 3 though.
There we go. That is going to be a break
Second action.
free.
Second
This-
action did it.
It's this now with its last action. It's going to do a rush attack where it charges and does a singular swing with one of its tentacles as it reaches out. Actually, no, it doesn't even have to be that close. It is going to just with a singular slash try to slash out at you, Farah.
Cool.
As you are very, very bright.
Great,
Instead of
great.
making 2 strikes, it's only 1 strike. Just gonna see it. You're not close enough for its thing, so it's gonna do.
Oh,
Oh,
20,
that
40.
just barely hit.
You just you see this thing lash out with one of its little tentacles, and it smacks you across the back, trying to find a way to put out the light. It is your go, Farah.
Gonna open the door,
Thank you. I'd like to see.
and I'm just
Oh,
gonna
God? I don't want to see anymore.
move back a bit. I'm going to use my second action to hunt my prey.
Opening a door is an
Uh,
action, by the way, so this is opening a
Then
door.
my
Unless you can
my door-
move through shade space. I might forget you can move through shade
Yeah.
space. Never mind, you're good. You're good. You're good. You can hunt it.
And I think I can even hunt his aim. It doesn't specify what the hunter's aim needs to get done. So we'll just do all of it. We'll just do all of it. It'll
Go
be
for it.
fine. It'll be fine. It'll be
Wonderful.
4.
it'll be fine.
There we go.
It'll be fine.
You see this thing as you just blast it with this cold damage, as you do manage to get a little bit of a jump on it. You're kind of having the it's being partially covered by your allies, which would make it exactly hit. But you're able to just maneuver a bow and arrow between those as you manage to get it knocked. Tyrael, it is your go.
Considering
You see this
such-
water arrow just kind of like slide between the two of you and just slam into it.
make sure I actually have the movement.
You technically managed to find a way to the 7th floor immediately.
Alright, what am I looking at? Oh my.
Can you even get up? Can you even reach it?
What is that? Is it chained or is it moving?
No, it has a chain on it. It's just broken.
Yeah, the chain broke. It took 2 actions to do
It
that.
has. Alright. You know what?
It has a lot of tangles. Also, is it supposed to be feared?
Oh, why is it?
Yeah, I wonder why it's feared.
It's afraid of the light.
It's afraid of the light. Well,
Keep it bright and shining.
As
I'll
the
get up
second
as-
light-based character shows.
this character. Okay. Well, about that, I'm just gonna go ahead and just shoot it with the. Well,
Move up.
I moved. I will just go and cast shield.
Shield is
And
an
go into
action.
arcane cascade immediately.
Oh.
Nice. Also, who's traveling?
V,
Save
it
your
is
time.
your go.
Ah, Saber.
Let's go. Well, I'm gonna need to just fucking book it in.
I'd like to let you know the 7th floor has hell.
The
Oh,
curse of
God.
being melee, where you have to run all the way as your first turn.
That's alright.
Nilo, it is your go.
Now I'm done.
I think Saber might be having internet issues again.
Alright.
They're
Nope,
gonna
Saber's the
move.
initiative.
All the way. They're gonna go in front of Pharaoh to protect Pharaoh. Shade, it is your go.
Okay, it's my turn. I'm gonna sudden charge, so I can actually get behind. Up. Click the wrong thing. Because where is it here? I can move 40 feet. I want to get behind it.
It has attack of opportunity.
Are you? Of course, that's op attacks. I'm trying to. Why is it keeping the line? I'm trying to get rid of it keeping the line so I can actually.
I don't care about the line.
Hey, if I do it from. Yeah, that's like 40 feet. Let's just say. Does it actually have
You-
op attacks?
Yes, it actually does have opportunity attacks.
Ah! Hit me. Do
The
it.
creature uses manipulate or moves or makes the move. It attempts a melee strike against the triggering creature.
Mm-hmm. Do
Let's
it.
see if it crits you because it will stop your movement if it crits.
Oh,
Yeah, and that is going to be if you are getting close enough for a jaw attack.
That's a.
Actually,
Yeah, that's fine.
Yep.
That's just a normal hit. Okay, that's fine. And
you see it
then
just
I
reach
get
out of a jaw.
jaw. Yeah.
Is move and manipulate action?
No, it's a manipulate action. It cancels. It doesn't cancel movement. By the way,
Yeah.
for how it reads, it's only manipulate actions. I get one strike on it. I miss. 27 misses. Really?
28 hits.
28 hits. Okay, good to know. Oh, I actually don't. Give me 1 second. I'm going to raise my shield as my last action.
Okay. Ophelia, it is your go.
I guess I could go with the I was gonna do rousing skeletons, but now you're in there with him. I don't want to make difficult terrain for you.
I am not moving from my spot.
He said he would be fine. Just do it.
You can aim it. I mean, you can put it to the side if it's only a part of it needs to be in. I'm assuming for a spell to work.
I could do searing lights.
I mean, it doesn't like the light. Might do something extra
That's
to it.
true. I'll cast searing light.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Ooh.
You shoot a blazing ray of light. It does not like light at How dare you assume it's evil? How dare you assume it's evil?
I roll damage, right?
So you
I
will
would say-
attack. You do
Roll
attack it.
first.
Yeah, you have to
I was
attack
wondering
it.
how- I was
There
wondering
will
where
be.
I
There
put
is. It is. Go ahead and roll damage. I'm going to give you a bonus because this is a.
Like,
I'm only give you a bonus because it is light. I won't give it a bonus to damage, but I will let that hit only because it is a light attack.
Would it
Light it.
not hit? Actually,
Hmm?
Would it not
26
hit?
would not hit.
normally not hit, but he's giving. I'm guessing like a +2 bonus because it's
Yeah.
a light base attack.
Yeah, because it doesn't actually have a weakness to light, but it's canon now, so it takes. It
It's
does hit with the
key.
26.
I was about to like shadow projectile that.
If
Yeah.
you
Oh,
shadow
this-
projectile, I'll give you a +2 to its AC.
It also does 76 fire, okay.
Give it
Yeah.
up.
You
Shadow
blast this thing
projectile
with a
is the
light
same
as it originally like thinks it's going to dodge and it just does not. Let me just double check this.
Shadow projectile is not
ability.
actually a shadow, by the way.
I know.
Nah, it doesn't have the shadow tag, is what I'm curious.
Let me double check.
Because that
No.
would probably. No,
Yes, it does actually.
Well, good for you, and then it probably counts as a shadow thing.
God damn it.
So
I read those traits.
Well, it doesn't have anything.
it's not
to
gonna
it.
do this one.
I'm right next to it, holding my shield up.
Let's see. Yeah, it is. It is a very, very. Let's see which of it. Are you an evil creature? Actually,
It wouldn't know
Hey.
that.
is Farah? Are you an evil creature?
Good question, Farah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they are true neutral. Yep, they are.
I need you to make a will save.
Oh, no.
Ah, son of
That's not
Ah.
me. Okay, that's Okay, we'll just say that you used the 32. You
a.
don't.
Oh my god,
know
that's what I
happens.
actually rolled.
Oh, did
That's
I
the one
accidentally
I
make you
did.
roll the other one?
Yeah, that's the one I
do
clicked
that.
on and did.
Yeah. So it's going to attack you, Shade.
No, don't do it. Don't
With
attack.
it's gonna jaw you.
It
Fail.
missed.
With the 2, the dreaded 2. The second one will be a hit with the minus penalty.
Wow, it hits with a minus. I'm gonna shield block.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and so what we'll do
No.
is that and this.
So-
There we go.
It shield blocked it.
Your shield takes an additional 15, and with this last action, it's just going to make another attack because it did not actually get to do its last. It's not going to use its special ability, so it will tentacle
did-
you.
Yeah. Wait, didn't that one of them before they did the will thing and then, or is that just a passive out of curiosity?
Oh no, that was something from the previous turn. I just forgot.
Okay, just want to make sure. Yeah, didn't miss.
Uh,
Raising the shield made 2 of them miss. I'm happy with this.
Are you a? So it does say a non-evil creature hit. Are you an evil creature? Jade?
Yes.
It does nothing to you.
Yeah, I'm neutral evil.
You
Yeah.
Fair, it's
No.
your go.
bitch.
None of you know this.
You do it. You see. I mean, Fair. It didn't affect Farah, and it didn't affect Shade.
Exactly.
I can't wait till they get rid of the evil stuff.
Then I'll
And it
be
gets
just.
Nilo and it just fucking kills him.
Yeah.
Neo,
So
go on.
Farah, what are you gonna do?
Tentacles are your forte.
You have a giant tentacle monster.
Why not?
This thing does have special things it does. You just haven't figured out what special things it does yet.
I'm gonna make the hunted shot.
Yeah, so, yeah. 100 shot, 2 actions, once per round. 100 shot. Oh, 100 shot. Oh, it's this one you make 2 attacks.
Yeah,
I see
you
hunted.
do too.
I was
Hey,
thinking of
uh,
100 game.
Hey Shade, give me a perception check while you're over there.
Sure. I'm not that bad at perception. Honestly, that's not bad.
Fine.
That's a plus 16, even though it's a 5.
5. You do
That
not
was-
hear anything.
Okay. Ooh, nice.
Oh.
Crit on the first one. If bullet hit the same creature, find their damage, apply your multiple attack to each ally. You still need to make the second shot though for so.
Let's see.
Yeah, just get a second 20.
I mean, you could crit it twice. You do get 2 shots with it.
It's by 1, so if you hit
Oh,
36, it
turn
wouldn't be
that
that
off.
bad.
No.
Nope. But you do get a
Hey.
crit.
You get a crit. And you do have deadly, so that's actually pretty good though.
Yeah, that's a lot of and crit specialization triggers.
What?
Crit is the
Is
fact that
how-
this
it's how
It's
immobilized.
immobilized.
Yeah.
it must spend
Uh,
action.
Can I explain it?
Go in.
Basically, you guys see this like, you see her pull back and release, and there's this instance of a blue bead, where it doesn't even look like an arrow. It just looks like a little blue bead, and as it slams into this creature, the water then pierces into its skin, and then quickly flushes across its entire like body, and then you watch as the water instantly freezes its limbs to the ground and basically locks its body into place.
It would not be
Uh,
making movements.
So that was my first action.
You got 2 more actions left.
We'll go ahead and throw a third attack at it.
You have, by the way, you have Hunter's Aim still turned on.
It is a free action to Hunter's Aim.
Oh, I did. Hunter's Aim, isn't that... what? Okay,
Yeah,
let me-
it's
Oh,
kinda
it's a 2. Oh, it's a 2.
Yeah, it's a 2-action thing.
Okay,
Yeah, I thought it was a free action.
that's
Yeah,
fine.
2 actions, do 1 shot, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I missed anyways, so.
Yeah,
Um,
I apologize.
It's
No,
at
you're good.
69.
it just nice.
I'll see if it gets to do its special thing.
I guess throw out a 4th attack question mark.
I'm sure you'll
Nothing-
find stuff to do. You'll find stuff to do with your other actions later, I'm sure.
Whatever.
It's worth a shot.
Tyrael, it is your go. You're making your way downtown.
Come on, Tyrael, melee it. Do it.
You know, I think I'm gonna delay my action after Nila.
Okay. V, it is your go.
Providing a nice flanking opportunity for you here.
I'm just looking at
Neil's gonna
my
take
not
the-
damage.
Nilo's gonna take the flanking opportunity if you don't take it.
I'll take it after V because
I mean,
let's see what happens.
2 people can flank it right now. On the other side.
Also, I have a reach weapon, so I should be fine.
Well, I guess I'll attack it. Do I need to move up? Is this thing big?
Do you have reach?
It's a shield. It should not have reach. A shield, if anything,
I couldn't,
is.
no, I couldn't tell if this was part of it. I see it's the thing.
Oh, yeah, you're
Yeah.
good.
Both are shield users.
Yep.
God damn it.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh,
yeah. Now you
There
get
you go.
flank bonus. Enjoy.
I mean,
That'll hit.
I can do. Oh shit! It did some damage actually.
Okay, that actually is a quite.
Oh,
You hit yourself. There we go. It is screaming in pain as it is stuck to this floor.
gonna raise my shield for my last action.
Tyrael, it is your go.
Back to me.
As you tirely make your way forward.
Just gonna go ahead and just like whip out the sword here. Like, sheen. Let's go and just see. It's already flat-footed, so I don't have to worry about that. And we're just gonna hit it with the. Well, it looks like it's made out of flesh, so we'll go with the Elgin Claw, and it will be slashing damage if this hits.
The Guga Claw.
They're like, nope.
Aw.
You've used all your hero points, by the way.
I have not used all my hero points. I only used 1 hero point.
You used it. You used it. Like used 2 of them at the very beginning of the session.
Yeah, you did use.
one of them.
You used 2 of them. You rerolled 2 things.
I
Did
rerolled
reroll.
1 thing. I only have 1 hero point used.
I will. I am moving a hero point. No, I will go back, but I am 9%.
I am
sure.
90.
The only person that I know who has used, I think, is V.
I know I
I've
used
all.
2. I think I have a third one. Well, no, We only had 2. If we haven't gotten a third one yet, then I've used them all.
It's fine.
Yeah.
I only
missed
do
anyways.
2.
I'm not gonna.
And yes, I've used both of mine.
Tyrion, we rolled 113 to a 31. And
Quite it. As far as I
you
know.
know, yeah, okay, nope, you're good. You actually, you should have it then. Yeah, my bad.
Yeah. I have good memories.
In
so-
reality, this isn't going to be worth it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be burning the hero points on
Yeah,
this.
this isn't even the big thing. This is just a creature it made.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we
That's the-
got, that means it's gonna be Nilo, your go. Are you gonna go up to it?
Yay. Always.
Time to find out who is evil and who isn't.
Well, I know I ain't. So there's the problem here, but that's fine.
It shouldn't be that bad, right? Well, look at him.
Totally.
Look at that. He has
not.
2 mouths to give you a nice smooch.
Foundry, please work with me. I just want a wolf dance. Okay.
Wolf
There you go.
mode.
You move up, you wolf stance.
Yeah, I'm gonna flurry of bows.
Go for it.
Flurry.
Make those 2 attacks.
3 of them.
I need to target it before I even do anything. Let's see. I'm gonna bite.
Nice.
Nope.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Nope, that hits because of flanking.
Yep, it does it. Oh, sorry, I had a
Or
thing.
off guard, it is now called.
It will make its,
Fight
it will
again.
make its fortitude save that it will most likely succeed,
Def.
yeah.
Yep.
It always does. But I'm gonna bite again, and
You-
I'm gonna damage 15.
Nice.
So it takes a total of 25, that's half of its current life.
Yay!
That is quite a lot. It is a Yogo Shade.
I heal 1 hit point, right?
Yep.
Massive healing. Let's go. I can finally do my ability. I will Dragon Fury, Dragon Frenzy. So 1, 2, 3, 2 hits. Damage.
16 and 20. That is going to be, what, a total of 28?
Mm-hmm.
That is 2 above its hit points. It didn't even get to do its special thing. As you
Dead.
murk this giant abomination, you can describe your kill to this thing.
I bite off one of the tentacles, then slash. Then I make a deep gouging slash in its face
Ugh.
to put an end to it. Can I eat this?
Yes, you
I mean,
may.
it's necrot. Yay!
You want to eat this of all
I mean,
things?
I feel like you could eat anything, whether or not it's beneficial. That's the question.
Oh, no, this is actually not undead, oddly enough. It's an aberration.
Ew, disgusting. I don't want it. It tastes gross.
Tastes gross.
Everyone in
That
this
gross
room,
out.
give me a perception check.
Sure.
I'm not. Where me and Farah aren't in the room, so do you want
Nope.
us to roll perception? Okay.
No, just because they were
Ew.
the 2. The 2.
Oh, plus 16.
It's not
It is-
faking its death, is it?
No. Terry, give me
Kill it
the
if it is.
perception.
Yeah, sure.
Terry, you hear the very faint sounds of a creature dying very far away from you as it echoes down the hallway. It sounds like multiple heads are all dying at the same time.
Well, we're dealing with the fucking Hydra.
It sounds like
dead
that weird
Hydra.
thing that. Oh, or that.
We're dealing with
say-
the Hydra. Oh my lord, we're dealing with the
What?
Hydra.
Hydra?
It
As soon as you
sounds.
said multiple heads, it's the first thing that popped into my head.
They all seem to be screaming in unison as there seems to be a dead
Well-
creature that just recently died.
Mm.
And you
Yeah,
also
we-
hear
we
the
did-
very guttural sounds of a ghoul laughing.
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
You're laughing.
Ah! I'll take that, you giant-headed, multi-headed beast.
Oh,
Uh,
my lord.
Did the body have anything interesting on it or no?
No.
A
Make sure
lot
it's
of
dead.
flesh. A lot of
Lot of-
flesh.
Hey,
All normal flesh, not
A
undead.
make sure you
lot
cut
of
it up
flesh.
real good.
Yeah, good. Do a little dissection real
Double
quick.
tap.
Double tap. Nope, nothing. Flesh, bone. Nothing necrotic in here. like a corpse,
It's
just
coming
like some
from
body
this
was.
way, right?
I'm sure the
Where's-
ghouls will love it.
Well, they'll
Also,
love it.
you see
Oh, no.
stairs to the 7th floor.
Alright,
I'm
Huh.
gonna enter
where's
the
the
room at this time.
laughter and multiple
Yep.
heads dying?
It sounds like it's coming all the way from the northeast.
North, east. I'm trying to think. Okay, so just this direction.
Yep, up and then to the northeast. You would also kind of just a little bit of spatial awareness. You would recognize that this way is where the staircase down would be.
I'm just following where the sounds are coming from.
Okay, you can go straight up to the north. I will
Do I-
say, let me. Oh no, combat is not supposed to be going. Sorry. In the
Yeah.
encounter.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay, the line's not following anymore. Good. Oh,
My
Okay.
curiosity is
I'm trying to follow behind Turiel. Where did you? How did we lose
Tyrael
you?
went straight to the north, and you see
Okay.
what looks to be a bunch of ghouls celebrating, along with one in particular, their leader, and they all seem to be celebrating over the body of 2 dead hydras.
Two dead
hydras. Oh,
Excuse me. There's 2 dead hydras.
There's a lot of dead ghoul bodies around, but there does seem to be the
Okay.
victorious general himself.
Hmm.
Did you hear that again?
How many dead ghouls are there?
At least one.
At least one. Oh,
There seems to be probably at least, like, I would say 5 dead ghouls in the process.
Only 5 died. That's a good job for ghouls.
They seem to be
Good
bringing
job
their,
for us.
like, strongest. Like, these are, like, the strongest of the enemies that you would recognize right now. As
Good.
several of them begin to kind of disperse a little bit, investigating the area, it says, "You, go check out the further areas. You, go check out over to the left. We gotta get some scouts over here. This floor's dangerous. Already 2 hydras? What is this floor? Hell?"
I wonder.
Pretty close.
You see, actually, real fast, let me double check.
Mm.
As you all go
Mhm.
through the various rooms, seeing the mold and mildew that seems to be dotting the corridors, the room that you last visited, you see is very, as you kind of pass this last room, you see a very high, 20-foot high chamber with a stone floor heavily stained with blood. The walls of the transparent stone separate the room from an observation gallery. And that's all. And down below, you see there seems to be some sort of observational gallery where you kind of see down below there's a little bit of a cliff face and some railing. All of them seem to have climbed over it. And over to the left, who would see it? Teriel. Looking over to the left, you see what looks to be mossy walls that seem to be going down this corridor, and there seems to be some fighting that seems to be coming out as after the ghoul fight. Yeah, let's just go ahead and let me grab these tokens again. Is that you hear what sounds to be growling, but where normally you would expect growling is instead the sounds of almost like a rock tumbler, as multiple rocks that just seem to be almost like churning in the body of something. This
Okay.
is probably going to be a quick fight, but let's just see what happens, just for
Let's see what
curiosity.
happens. As a bunch of rocks just to roll over. Oh god.
Yeah.
What are those?
Question: how long has it been since our last fight? Just so I know, actually know
Tyrael
myself.
directly ran into this, so this is like a little like a 35 to 1 minute, 35
1
seconds
minute.
to like 1 minute.
35 seconds. That's a whole 5 HP.
We have natural regeneration. Oh my
I have natural generation. I heal 1 HP every 6 seconds.
What the fuck?
That's what I get for juicing myself up with soul magic. I get
Not even
free
that,
healing.
just the fact that Tyrell ran in here immediately.
Okay, I can help.
Oh
Yep.
yeah, that's.
This will be the last combat of the night, but it's more so just to. I'm actually gonna take. Let me take these ghouls off the combat tracker though.
I can't move my model character again.
It's because we're in combat. Oh, no, it's because we're in combat.
He's all the way
Oh.
back over there.
Yeah, no, I couldn't move this whole time.
Vig is very slow because he's not used to this
No,
robot body.
Yeah.
I couldn't move my model.
Yeah, well,
Character,
I will
whatever.
I will troubleshoot that in one second. Let me bring you over here. Yeet yeet. Close your eyes a second. There we go. There. I think that's everyone.
Yeah.
This is mostly just for y'all to see how the ghouls fight a little bit. End encounter, round 1. Okay, you guys see this one, like, this barnacly crusted, like, this war general that is apparently is supposedly having, like, all of this power that they keep building up. And you're gonna see him just boom, boom, with these heavy steps, taking 2 actions to get over to this dog-looking creature. And only you, Tyrael, can kind of see, observing. You see him raise his hand, and then just completely bring it down on this one sad creature.
Oh.
And that's gonna be a
Milo
critical
just,
hit.
Looks over at Tyrell just like, so recruitment, right?
34 damage to that thing, and it's all of its actions. He had the second command, and this is, I'm not gonna make the goals, this is just gonna be the 2 big ones. They're gonna go over, and you're gonna see them cast a, let me double check. Yeah, they're gonna cast a Chilling Darkness at the same one. That didn't go damage at him. As something, you hear the sounds of rocks dying in the distance. Ophelia, it is your go. The ghouls seem to be attacking something.
I mean, are we all just gonna sit back and watch?
I mean, we can get some.
Certainly can.
I'll
You can hop over the edge and join him.
You could.
I'd rather just kind of let them deal with it. Let me
And
move
they're
over where I
doing-
can see better.
You can
There
also
we go.
jump down as well if you'd like to get down here in this little area.
I'm just gonna let them do their thing.
Nilo, it is your go. You
Well,
can
what do
glide
you
down
do?
to them if you'd like.
What do you do, Nilo? Nilo.
Oh.
Nilo, you there?
Healer?
Saber?
No.
Saber, you
Okay.
alright?
Oh, there we go. Hold
Sorry,
on.
I
Oh,
didn't hear anything for a
This
second.
is-
Nilo,
this
what are
is
you
me.
doing? Are you helping the ghouls, or are you gonna let them fight on their own?
Well, Nilo being Nilo, he's gonna jump to.
Go for it.
Just gonna. I can't actually go across.
Oh,
now. I
here, let
can't.
me get you. There you go. You see what looks to be what can only be described as a living landslide. Rocks that seem to constantly almost move in a mirage pattern, and just seem to be just this massive, just man of a rock with some very clearly green-eyed gems.
Ooh.
Okay, so that would be an action. Move at least there. Take another action to move at least up here. And would I still be able to stance, or should I do that?
What was that?
Would you be in the
Would
last-
I still be in wolf stance, or do I have
Yes,
to do
yes,
it
you
again?
would be. You'd be in stance.
Okay.
These are some rock hard dogs.
Let's see.
They're called
Yeah, you
sod
could definitely
hounds.
sit
They're little leafy boys, leafy and rocky boys.
Little
What?
little moss mutts. I am going to.
I think you have like
I'm
one
gonna.
action.
I'm just gonna move up here.
You're gonna take some tactical positions. Tyrio, what are you doing?
It's like thinking about, you know what? Sure, why not? Because Nilo needs someone to save them from themselves.
I love. Yes.
Let me jump down. I can't jump down.
Oh, there you go.
There we go. And then move all the way over here. Okay, now I see.
You see, look, so you see two of the rocky dogs and one giant muscular earth elemental.
That is a big boy. Alright. Nilo. Why the
What?
fuck you run away from me?
What do you mean I ran away from you? I'm sorry. There's a fight.
You took
There's no choice in the matter.
You didn't even
I
say
as well
anything.
help.
Fine,
Farah,
I'm
are you
sorry.
going to
Cast your
help the
shield.
ghouls?
I apologize.
Right now, I cannot do anything about
You
because
say
they
that
have
like you
right
don't
of
run
sight.
off without saying shit too.
I'm just gonna cast shield again and go into Arcane Cascade because
Go for it.
can't really get up there. And spell strike.
I'll say you can get there with two actions. Farah.
Yeah, this is all I got right now. I'm so sorry.
Pulsing.
Really drag shield to myself as if it matters.
I'll use my last action to hunt as my to make that my hunted prey.
Shay,
Yeah.
do you help the ghouls in your party or do you remain observant?
I will help. I will leap. And colliding with the wall. You can pull me here. I can leap up to 25 feet. Then I'm going to
Oh, let me get V in the combat check.
gonna leap, and I'll just. So yeah, I'll sudden charge to get to the big boy. Take a bite at him.
That is
I'm
not
s-
enough. Your teeth hit. Oh, does it say?
It says it hits.
Oh yeah, there you go. You're
Says
good.
a hit.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
like, oh.
Your teeth
Nah,
chomp
you
into
can't do
earth.
it. You're not allowed.
I'm not allowed to hit things, so no.
I like how it has the ranged marker to it, but no. It takes
I know,
these
That's the
16.
pierce. That's the piercing.
Oh, is it?
part. Yeah, that's piercing.
Oddly
It's
enough,
mo-
it takes 4 damage from the piercing.
That surprises me, actually.
I bite real hard into the rock.
How the hell does that work? Whatever.
You start to
He ate
chew the
crystals.
rock. It's very frustrated as it goes. It's
It can
just
chomp
gonna
at
you
it.
kind of hear it just kind of mumble. That it's just actually yeah. Okay, so
it
the
doing?
living crumbles into the. It's going to crumble down. As you bite
Right.
into it and it takes damage, it is going to bury into the earth and then pop
Uh-huh.
up over here.
This is not trigger reaction. Okay.
You see it just like go and then it's going to it just basically gets to slide against the earth itself.
So
And then it will make one strike at you, Shade. And it'll make one strike at
That's-
Nilo.
it makes one strike against me. I'm just gonna.
Say, do I have a react? Actually, does this take an action or reaction? Because you labeled
It's a
it
reaction.
as an action. That's what I thought. I'm gonna leave.
You're
Yeah,
gonna
what would
teleport
you-
out.
Yep,
I am going.
where you going? Here, let me move there you go. Who are you moving behind?
Because like I'm not trying. I'm just trying to get out of hostile
Tyrael would
space.
be the
There's
So
literally just
yeah,
behind
I was
you.
thinking about just popping up next to Tyrael.
Okay,
Up
remember you
and-
do have to go. You always have to be behind them, and Tyrael is facing this way.
That's fine.
Isn't-
I'll end up over here. That's okay. But
So
I
you
can
wanna describe what you just did?
Oh my wow, she don't know.
So Nilo sees this like rock formation go from over there to here, and he's just like, no, and then turns into like, how can I explain it?
A living
I can't
shadow.
explain it, but only one person would understand. So basically, he turns into a void, and then he just sinks into the floor, and all you see is a blob with a tail, like a circle with a tail. That's just a void. Just doesn't look real. Quickly, like, move over behind Teriel, and he just pops up behind him.
Almost as if it's rematerializing in the shadow itself.
It's a hound's turn.
The hounds, going up and attacking Big Barnacle Ghoul. First one's gonna attack Big Barnacle Ghoul. 23 will miss. 24 will miss.
Wait, why did that second one try to target Nilo?
Yeah, ignore that.
You
Don't get
just
big.
want to attack me, I understand.
I had targeted from the thing, and then it would be V's turn. V, do you help the ghouls?
Sure. Hell yeah, let's go.
I'll move you down one.
Oh shit.
There you go.
So was that 1 or 2 movements to get down here?
That's one.
Hell yeah.
And 1 movement to get in the fray.
Mm.
You have 1 action left.
For now, I'm free shield.
Okay.
Gotta draw its attention. An attack of opportunity.
The doggo goes a bark a bark.
Critical
And
miss.
misses. A bark a bark. And a bark a bark. It's gonna try knocking you down. Failing miserably.
It just boofs.
Paladins with their high AC.
No, never use that word.
You just see the big barnacle just almost laugh a little bit as he says, "Welcome to the fight, soldiers." He just smashes down on this sod hound, dealing critical damage. Second attack, even though it's a 2, it still hits the hound.
For ourselves.
And then the last one he hits. Oh, and only just a crit for 36 damage. That sod hound
Insane.
is completely gone.
You know, I feel like we're doing nothing here. I'm gonna be honest.
I'm gonna be honest, I think we should be reading books.
I was the one who wanted to stay behind and watch, but you guys were like, no, let's jump into the fray.
I'm sorry. I just wanted to see up front what could happen. Leave me alone.
They're going to cast a Sonic Burst. This is just gonna be against the Shade, Living Landslide, and Sodhound.
Why am I getting hit?
It's an AoE.
Oh, they target me.
Make a
Wait, why did I
fortitude
get-
save?
I'm bad at these.
It's a DC 22 Fortitude save. You're good.
Roll nat
Take
20.
no damage.
20. Okay.
Just roll 20 and nothing bad happens. Just
And-
roll.
There was a 19.
Oh, and no, 1 second. And one more for the Sodhound.
Oh yeah, it didn't crit succeed like the rest of us.
Takes half. Ophelia, it is your go. What is your character doing?
I guess I'm just gonna. I can't because there's a wall there, but I want to move next to Farah. Does that take 1 action or 2?
That takes 1 action.
Do I want to get in there in Ray of Enfeeblement is the question.
You have a lot of spell slots, I'd like
Yeah,
to remind you. You have a lot of spells.
I know I got a lot of spell slots, but what do I want to do? How far away is the Living Landslide from me? Like,
I
is
would
it 60
say-
feet?
It's about-ish. Yeah, about-ish, yeah.
That's okay.
75 feet.
If you move over to Nilo, I would say you can actually hit it. I'll just say you can hit it, yeah.
You just say I can hit because I want to cast
Yeah.
Burst and Bloom. Is that okay?
Go for it.
There you go, some first.
First thing blue, rise plus
Yeah.
spells from
You want to use a forceful spell slot for this?
takes piercing damage and well,
Yeah, so it takes on failure, it takes 4 damage and persistent damage. Oh, sorry, and half damage and no persistence. So go ahead and roll damage.
Mm.
Okay, that
Yeah.
is gonna be the
Half.
full. It's gonna, yeah, I'll say, and run that back. And
Half
it'll
the
be half.
damage.
They're learning their spell. Everyone's kind of learning their spells right now.
no,
so.
it's fine. I was just saying for half because it's the same.
Yep. And that is, there we go. Nilo, what are you doing to the rock slides and the sawhounds?
Nilo. Earth to
Nilo seems
Nilo.
to keep having to,
Okay.
Hey, were you there?
Hmm?
Yes.
Okay. Do you
Sorry,
do your
I'm
cool
thinking.
do your
Alright.
cool monk shit? Do it. Do the cool shit.
alright.
God.
While Nilo's thinking, I'm just gonna move up.
Not gonna be next to the Shadow Boy no more.
You'll be fine.
Ah, shut up.
You can go to the other shadow.
Yeah.
You can be next to the other
go
shadow
ahead.
boy.
Go ahead. We'll put Terry. Go ahead, Terry. Or Nilo thinks.
Sure.
Go up to go
but
next to
let's
the
get to
Tyrael.
Is there a question?
No.
I'm probably gonna go over here and deal with Doggo.
Alright.
That would not give you flanking.
How does this guy look like? Is he crumbling apart or how's he feeling?
He's about half crumbled.
Half crumbled. Alright,
Have
let's just
crumbled.
we're just gonna do the fainting strike, and with this spell strike in particular, we're gonna choose percussive impact, 3rd level.
Go for it.
So I got phantom then, because I'm using my fist for this.
Yep.
Deception.
Make
check.
that deception check against their perception.
There's gotta be easier way to pop this stuff up.
Nice, you did it.
Success! I did it.
Yeah. So you just strike flat-footed on him. Next melee attack.
So that would be.
That's
is
a
it
hit.
Flat? Is it critical or no?
No.
Okay, so.
It's not hit.
Rolls-
Rolls an 8. Is that a critical?
I mean, flat-footed
That's
could be
one of those.
if one, huh?
It could be critical, you never know. And then
takes-
here's the.
Takes full bludgeoning. That's good to know. Just... Ooh. That's jeez, that's a lot.
Shadow, take 3. Oh, Shay, take 3.
I'm
damage.
taking 3 also. That's
Ow.
fine. You'll be fine. You have fast healing.
It still hurts.
Also hurts me too. That's a lot of fucking damage.
That is a lot of damage. It is. At least it is down to only a quarter crumbles left.
Alright, someone else finish off, please.
Nilo.
It's my turn.
You can.
So I move over here,
Yep.
and I'm going to Furia blows this thing. You know,
For it.
fight it.
Crit.
Okay.
Oh, you
bite
crit. Nice.
you bite the stone.
Ah!
Nice. Did you flurry and blows attack or else you were just
Yep, and that second one will go ahead.
I'll also
hit.
hit.
And it will make
No.
double fortitude saves. I think this might actually be the first
it only
time
makes-
something fails.
It only makes one, by
Oh
the way.
my
And
God.
Its strike
It
only
is-
ever makes
Fucking-
one. It still failed though.
I can do it. That's
It's
not even
stunned
bad.
one.
Nice. You try to
Uh,
drink blood from the.
It
I can't
you
even drink
you
it
you
now.
drink the purest water you have ever drank.
You know what? That's fine. That's fine.
It's
You
ultra
drank
filtered.
water and you touched grass at the same time.
There's no grass here. Leave me alone. I can
Farrah,
touch
this
moss.
dog is being completely almost drained. Let me drink this on it.
It's not my hunted prey.
It's down to
will-
2 HP thanks to the drained condition. It lost 3 HP. You gained 3 temporary HP, Nilo.
Okay, this one I will spend my 2 actions to Hunter's Aim and then take a shot at this guy.
Go for it. He is not looking
My
good.
first attack, he's hunted. I'll use my 2 actions to Hunter's Aim. Yeah.
Okay, that's a crit. Pulling up on that crit with that.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's gone. It's gone.
You can describe. How does the cookie crumble?
This is kind of so.
You needed the hunter's
This-
aim, by the way. You only just met its crit range, just to keep that in mind.
You watch as this arrow like magically like appears on the bow, and then it launches with high velocity. And you watch as it basically turns into a drill that goes right through the head of it, and you see just a gaping Terrio, just right in front of you is a gaping hole about the size of a $50 from start to end on its head, as it then just kind of like dry bones crumbles into rock piles.
Looking at Farah with abject horror.
Shay, don't roll a 1 and you get to kill the dog.
No, I'm not rolling. I'm not rolling one. I'm gonna use my dragon breath. Pure
It's 2
shadow.
HP.
Dark. I don't care. I'm using my ability finally.
It succeeds.
I
Roll
don't
the
care. It's a
damage.
succeed. This is not. It takes half of that.
Could I use my third action to shoot it? Because I only used 2.
Oh yeah,
Take-
go ahead, but,
Wait, does it take necrotic damage?
Hold on, what's it? Does he?
We'll let you do this. We'll just let you have the. Does it? If it doesn't take damage, I can throw it.
I'm surprised it doesn't take. It's
Oh
the
no,
lid.
I have the wrong thing targeted. I think this is the Sod Hound. Let me see. If
And
it
the
is.
sod hand. I'm assuming. I was assuming since sod
I
hand.
don't know. I don't know why it keeps wanting me to target that. I think maybe it actually is that. So.
maybe it's because you're targeting him for some reason.
Oh, it's because you targeted him. That's why. Okay.
I targeted him. Oh yeah. I'll turn
Sod
off
Hound
targeting.
takes.
No one else.
It doesn't take
You
damage.
see a massive breath of like energy wave over, and the dog just stands there staring at you, confused as you yell at it. Farah, what is your last action? You finish the dog as it stares curiously at the yelling dragon.
You killed it. You killed it as I yelled at it.
I want this to go right under. I kind of want it to like go, kind of goes under V and goes right through its chest. So in the same instance that you do the breath, it kind of like doesn't. It isn't affected, and then like a second later it just crumples, but you couldn't see that the wound was under it.
You just
Or, like,
assume
through the
that you
side of
killed
it.
I was honestly curious if elementals could take necrotic damage. I wanted to try for it. So I didn't
Now
move.
you believe elementals take necrotic damage.
You now believe elementals take necrotic damage.
I believe. I shot pure shadow negative energy at it and it died, but it was really there's a little arrow gets shot into it. I'm like, I did it. I killed it.
And you just hear the
You get
ghoul
pat on
kind
the
of.
back.
You hear the ghoul clapping as the ghoul also pats you on the back, Nilo.
Pets.
Neil just like looks behind, just like what?
You get the cat got
Fine.
petted.
Meanwhile,
Fine,
the
so we'll
gunshots
get to the 10th floor in no time after we just clean up the rest of this floor.
looks at Farah just like after hearing the gunshots of arrows just like slam into these creatures. Just like alright.
You come over to Farah and you see where the abomination had ripped off part of her like fleshy left arm. You see her kind of grabbing some moss and wrapping her arm really quickly, and like putting like a salve of like, it doesn't look like water, but it looks a little bit thicker than water over the wound.
Ooh.
Just-
Oh my god.
You pat yourself back up.
Nice.
Plus 17. Oh.
Plus 17.
That's plus.
Alright,
plus-
that's I see that completely outclassed.
You just see Shade start glowing slightly as his health slowly starts, as his wounds slowly start closing.
What is with your thing?
Terrio just goes ahead and sticks a knife in Shade's arm real quick.
I got you a present.
Wait, are you actually going to go up and stab him?
Just checking.
Okay, curious, roll for it.
Farrah walks over.
It's just
I-
a regular knife.
Shield is
so
still
I'll just roll with the asshole since it's just the same. No big deal. Oh,
Okay, you do actually stab me.
see, it's like,
Hey,
interesting.
just puts a knife in him. Just Farrah looks at you with the most "Are you serious?" look. Like
He looks.
There's like,
there's-
dude, like the fuck.
he looks.
Oh,
doing?
you rolled the damage. Who rolled the
Oh,
damage?
you rolled a you rolled damn. He like he looks down at you as you try to stab him, and you realize you stabbed into his shield, and you just hit his shield because it blocks perfectly 10 damage.
Oh, hold on. That did
Like,
add.
he's
Arcane
like,
Cascade.
what are you
That's another
doing?
7 on top of that.
Okay, then he actually is going to take that damage. He's going to look at you,
Mhm.
and he's going to bite you for
Don't
stabbing
bite
him with
Don't
a.
bite him.
He stabbed me with a knife. I have
No.
all the
I
reasons.
know, but
I'm
don't.
gonna put a hand on Neil's shoulder. Hold on, this is a learning experience.
This is a learning experience.
Wait, let me take.
That's the one. You get the one jaw attack.
You get the
Yeah,
one
I will
shot
do.
at that.
He stabs me. I bite him.
That's fair.
One. Why did you stab? After he finishes biting your shoulder, he's gonna ask. So, would you like to explain why you stabbed me?
It was just curiosity, and also I'm not undead. You know that, right?
No, but on reaction of getting stabbed, I am going to bite
Hey,
someone.
Terry, make a fortitude save.
What did you say? Oh no!
Yes, take.
What did you do? All right.
Farrah comes up behind Shade, kind of looks
The
at him
two!
in the wounds.
I'm
The
gonna look at
two.
everyone.
You
Fine.
the two.
The twos.
Tyrael.
It doesn't have fun fact to you, by the way. But yeah,
Yeah.
Tyrael. Your arm that he bit into,
I bit into his shoulder, by the
just
way.
falls off.
this shoulder you bit into. Yeah, it's looking a little purple.
Nice.
That's all.
Nice.
Says
Okay.
it. Nothing more. Just
There.
purple.
Thank you.
There's 29 health for Shade, and then I'm gonna walk.
By the way, does that work with
I have
negative?
stitch flesh.
I would. That's all. I'm just asking. I'm just making
Yes,
sure.
it's just flesh.
You start stabbing me. I'm like, this is healing, not getting
No,
stabbed by a knife.
So how I do stitch flesh is that I use fish bones with vines attached to them to literally stitch your flesh back together
Oh, thank
using
thank
natural
you,
medicine.
thank you.
And then
for
I'm
that.
gonna walk over to Teriel, give you like the lightest of like smacks on the face, like just like on the like calf pretty much, and then she's gonna kind of like climb up your back a little bit and start putting some moss and wrappings around your shoulder and starting to just bandage all the way across your chest at this point.
I will say, before you roll this, Farrah, if you don't critically succeed, something that fortitude save will come into play.
Oh boy. What
I'm gonna be
have you
honest.
done?
Okay.
Oh my god!
Alrighty then. That is a straight nat 20, not even a regular.
Damn.
Teriel, your arm is healed by the magic and is no longer that purplish color.
You should really brush your teeth, you know that, right? And take
Also,
I'm
if you are wondering, Shay does not know what I'm talking about. Either.
I don't know what he's talking about. I guess I have something special in my bite properties. Probably something.
Yeah.
A
What does
disease.
that say about Nilo now?
Oh yeah, Nilo bit me and I bit you. I don't know what's happening.
Oh no, vampire dragon! Oh, who would have saw that coming?
It's
Barrett
probably
just
weird.
head pats Teriel, then hops off. Hey,
Thank-
looks at the two of you. Y'all need help. What are you guys looking like? I
Thank you,
can't help
Barrett.
you. Looks at V and just kind of like sighs, and then looks
Shrugs.
at Milo.
What about the
I was
barnacle
gonna say
ghoul?
I am
Do you care about
100% okie dokie.
Good. So
Ghoul's
Teriel.
good. The ghoul never got hurt. All
that?
the
He was
ghouls.
hiding the dead body in the
Teriel. Now that you learn,
I'll look at the barnacle ghoul and I'll just be like, like, do you want healing?
so Teriel, Don't
He
don't
kind
go
of looks
stabbing people.
down and he kind of goes over to you, Dare, and
I
says,
need to heal.
"Ah, yes, I appreciated a kind of fine healing."
Watch me fail this one. Watch this be the one that I natural
This look-
one.
This
This
all
you're
you
gonna
ask for
see
tonight.
various.
It's another natural 20. Fuck me. What the hell?
Oh my god, what is
You
this?
just see
Damn.
like the bite wounds from like the Hydra. Like you see like various bite wounds on the ghoul from the Hydra, and you just like were able to patch them up from what the Hydra fight previously gave to him.
You healed them so much that they went back to living.
Damn.
I got rid of your goblin rot somehow.
Yeah, you managed to. His shoulder was kind of slumping a little bit from being dislocated with the giant bite Hydra marks, but you managed to stitch it back up, and it starts to kind of reform itself. Its tendrils beginning to clear back up.
I'll look him and I'll just go. I'm running a little low on fish, bones. So if you have any, or looked at all of the other ghouls, any
So-
other like smaller bones for me to use for stitch reasons?
just-
that'd be good.
He single-handedly. So no, he picks up. Let me give him a strength check here. Let me give this. Let me just pull up this character sheet.
I don't want to do that.
He picks up this. He
I'll
picks
later.
up this Hydra body, and then just tosses a dead Hydra at your feet, Farah.
Oh.
Hmm.
Okay.
There you go,
and
little one, for the healing.
I'll pull out a dagger and I'll just be like, I
Uh,
guess I can use the teeth and stuff like that for some of it.
aren't
as
they
long as it's,
venomous or something
it
like
dep-
that?
well, I can remove the venom sacs.
Yeah.
I
You
say,
wanted fish bones. He gave
I
you a
say-
Hydra.
I say with more confidence than I should have. Hell yeah! My luck has run out.
Oh. Oh,
You find some minnow bones inside the stomach of the Hydra.
Yeah, just kind of like just gashes open its stomach and then just walks inside. Yeah, that'll work. And I just start scooping up like little baby.
Just
like dead
little
fish.
fishies.
I'm still trying to medicine myself when I check. Yep, I'm even worse. I find the worm bait for those minnows. I'm just like, okay.
And
I
I
love-
will say with that, you will continue. Also, I know this is purely for Felix and Ophelia, and that's Fox probably want to give off. You are now
I'm
free
good.
to go. I don't know. I'm assuming some people want to go. If you want to go, we can. I'm going to just do some light role play with the ghouls in them. But anyone's free
I'll-
to head out.
I'll stick around for the roleplay, but I am tired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you toss over the bones. Say, yes, I fished one. He then will go in, and he will pull out the second Hydra and plop it at your feet, Farah.
The second Hydra.
Okay. And I'll start looking at this one too, and I'm like,
Much better.
eh?
You find
it's-
you find what looks to be an electric eel that is no longer charged. And mostly tendons. But
There's two Hydras. Is there any eggs?
I'm gonna start. You're. I don't know. Basically, I'm gonna de-spine an eel in front of you
Yeah.
all as you watch as I like cut its head off and then just take the knife along the ridge of its spine and just cut it off perfectly on either side and peel the meat off, and then just pulls out the spine and puts it in my bag.
Considering that there's two Hydras and it looks like a Hydra enclosement, is there a nest of sorts or maybe eggs? And would I recall any knowledge about maybe where to find them? Probably in the water.
Go ahead and give me a society check.
Yo, how often we gonna keep doing these society checks?
Hydras live in it. Would you like the nature check? Because you also have a +0
I
in
have
nature.
I'll take a +0 over society roll. There we go.
You are pretty sure that hydras just regrow, like they cut off the head and it just regrows into a new hydra.
I'm not very sure about that, to be honest.
That's what you can remember hearing.
Alright. Farrah, do you know anything about hydras?
Well, they're commonly water-based, so I mean,
You got the 7. You know that hydras, at least from what you have been knowing of nature, is that they typically have layers, like onions. You know, they have layers.
Yeah, no, I mean, they're weird, complex beasts. I feel like, you know, also, let's be real. Anything in this tower, we can't use the actual laws of nature with.
That is fair, but looks at these things. It's kind of like making sure it's just dead, right? How fucked up are these bodies?
Multiple heads have been severed, regrown, and then you just see like some holy or some like fire that seems to be dotting these.
We need to move the bodies before the reset, just in case.
Oh, they might come back.
Time is broken inside of this tower, so I've got a sneaking suspicion that if we don't break the time a bit more, they'll continue to be a problem.
Alright, well, I'm gonna go ahead and just I'll collect some teeth of these things. Why not? Just a memento.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you do I will say with that nature check, Farah, you would also know that Hydra blood has many applications in like a lot of various alchemical stuff. Essentially, you're not too sure what it's used for, but you've definitely heard enough rumors to know that Hydra blood is highly valuable.
I'll call over to V with that information and just go, "Hey V,
Hmm.
I remember hearing, I feel like one of your ramblings back in the day, you were talking about wanting to get your hands on some Hydra blood. Well, here's 2 Hydras, and there's a lot of blood as I gesture at their open stomachs."
I'm just imagining she's just like staring up at him, just like big-eyed, with like blood all around her feet. Just like there's a little bit of blood here.
Ophelia, roll me a d20.
Oh.
Oh no. As you remember your 2 little pet hydras that were inside the
You remember nothing about the Hydras. You are glad you're glad they are dead. You remember nothing about these Hydras. You were just like, these are some hydring Hydras.
Meanwhile, past Belcora having
like-
two little hydras. They're just like inside a little fishbowl.
You feel no remorse for these Hydras.
They're just hydras. Yeah, okay.
I come over here. I'm like, do you need help extracting the blood? I won't technically be needing it anymore.
Well, but you can still make. Oh, did you need it for gestures at your entire body? That?
It helped with the mechanical parts, but yeah, it does have other applications.
I mean, you know, maybe you need it as like a lubricant or something. I don't know.
What?
What?
A lubricant?
What?
For what?
For the gear. What?
You think he uses blood for his gears? That's really...
Blood for the blood god! Blood for the blood god!
No, that's fair. Alright, fair.
Really, you never know.
I
If you want to make an offering, just
You
I'm
saw
surprised I
just
can't
saw
use
Farrah with a
Arcana.
bow, like
Can I not use Arcana on these things at all? They're like
You
magical
can.
creatures. I can? Why did you tell me? Alright, whatever. I'm gonna do it.
Well, it tells you
Whatever.
different things. If you want to know about the nest of something, you use nature. If you want to know about their blood, you use Arcana.
or medicine.
Fucking hell,
Occultism,
whatever.
depending on the scenario.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't.
Right.
You can tell me what you want to roll. A lot. You told me you wanted to roll nature.
I wanted to know about the nest because there's two of them.
Yeah, Arcana is not going to tell you about the nest. However, you do know that you kind of remember from your. You kind of remember reading about the Hydra blood, and you know that it is said to be having regenerative properties.
Double check your Arcana. How much you know about arcane magic and creatures? Huh.
Yeah,
What's your roll?
I would help extract blood if required.
We're gonna be extracting.
What are you?
Hydra
Where are
blood.
you? Where are you putting the blood?
Ooh, that's a good question.
just
In
I
your
just hold it
stomach?
in my hands. I'm just gonna carry the blood
When
package
I
down
was
in my
called
hand.
over, I
Let me double check. I got some stuff.
You're just gonna put it in your chest cavity. You're just gonna just gonna fill your chest cavity with some hydrogen.
You know what I have? A water skin I don't need anymore.
the I don't need any.
I don't need more. Alright.
I'm not drinking it.
You fill a water skin with a 1 day's worth of water. How hydrated was V? How many liters of water do you think V drank per day?
I'm just trying to see what I got. By the way, I have a question. Fair, if you're still there.
Oh, I was coming over. You kind of see me rechecking Shade's wounds because I want to make sure that none of them rip on big.
You're not
I-
using a
yeah.
expanded healer's kit, are you?
By the way, at the point where you come and check my wounds, you can see that most of my wounds have actually. How long would you say it's been, Zerda, at this
10
point?
minutes.
Since 10 minutes. You can see that my wounds are fully healed and fully patched up.
I
Huh.
will work with you later on that. I did not mean to do
Interesting.
like that, but we will work on that.
Yeah.
Farrah just kind of hits you with a huh,
Huh.
and
Interesting.
starts kind of undressing your wounds. Then, hey, resources are resources. Just start.
Did you know dragon's blood is actually very valuable too?
Material.
Money's not really
Blood
like
is
I.
too,
it's
but we
just
don't
a
want to fuck with
suggestion.
that right now.
Yeah,
Actually,
Teriel,
be
can you-
beneficial. If we ever
Some-
find that,
some-
actually.
Some wizards pay a very high price for dragons.
Ariel, can you not stab me again? Very much appreciate it. If you try to do anything else to me, that involved stabbing or me losing any amount of blood.
Do you think I'd gain anything if I bit you?
You can certainly try. Do you want
mean-
to go next?
Stop. Hold
I mean,
Farrah just puts her hands up at this point.
my body has natural regeneration, it seems, from that soul mark. Obviously, I'm curious because I'm assuming when you were
You
very
know it would only
fast and
be like
agile.
consensual. I wouldn't bite you like he stabbed you for no fucking reason.
Yeah.
You know I won't do that.
You get
Yeah,
permission
He
to
would've
buy.
been fine.
You have to ask permission, unlike someone, as he looks over at Teriel.
Would you like to consume their blood, Nilo?
I would
Ah,
like to try.
he
a
is-
bite,
he-
yes,
he-
out
he
of
will-
curiosity.
He is also very curious. He will hold out his arm for you to bite.
Alright, Farrah, before I forget,
Yeah.
here you go. I think you can do it like such.
Oof.
You want 2 1s.
He takes a bite.
The 2 1s.
I didn't even roll it. You did.
I know.
Yeah.
The 2
The
1s.
least amount of damage.
You just were like, I'm not gonna. use
You take a
it."
light bite to my arm.
You're
You
not
suck,
gonna use it?
as you suck the dragon, you feel a wave of pleasure
What
come
in the
over.
world am I witnessing over there? Just like a Serial looks up, just seeing you. Where are you sucking this from?
The arm.
My arm.
Okay.
You,
My forearm.
as you suck the dragon, you feel its liquid into your mouth through your fangs. You feel a sense of warmth and pleasure that begin to ride down your body, as if this is almost an arousing experience. As you manage to find yourself in a.
Yeah.
It produces the most euphoric effect. Just you. You find yourself regening. So, Major, even though you haven't lost it, you feel like you would have regenerated at least like the amount of damage that you dealt to him.
Yeah, but at the same time, he would do that anyway, so it probably wouldn't feel much different.
Yeah.
Can you people please leave your blood inside of your own bodies for once? God,
Roll a
Bird is
fortitude.
like,
Also,
Back
Nila,
out.
roll a
I'm
Roll
with
a
fortitude
Sarah
save.
on this one.
Nilo, roll. Oh
Roll
no,
a
Nilo, roll.
fortitude
These are.
save. Here comes the
just
two.
Versus the like.
Bird just goes into a corner and sits down at this point.
First, like, I try so hard.
Let me see what that fortitude save is, Nilo.
I'm concerned
Okay,
what
you
you're.
want
What you're.
fortitude?
Yeah,
I'm concerned what you're having my stuff do
Fortitude.
to people.
you're good.
I only rolled a 10.
That's
Yeah,
good.
you're
enough.
Eh.
If something's gonna die in 10 turns anyways, it's not really worth having to make saves. But people who are gonna be alive after combat,
Yeah. I'll question it. Does my my glowing blue blood, do I see it like pass through Nilo? Is that the type of effect I see here?
Glowing blue blood. Alright.
I mean, I am literally glowing blue from the soul magic.
yeah,
Because
you
you step away.
You'd see Nilo's neck kind of as it kind of goes down Nilo's neck. You kind of see a faint glimmer of blue, since they're kind of undead already. They didn't have much color about them outside of their fur, so you just see a faint bluish on their
Could you
fur.
imagine Nilo shaved?
Just run.
Imagine what he would look like.
Like one of those Egyptian cats that had no.
Sphinxes are great. I love them.
But imagine an
Sphinxes are
undead
Yeah,
sphinx. though.
undead sphinx.
That'd be
Thanks.
pretty badass.
Those
That'd be
were
I
great.
don't want to look that
also-
up. That'd be bad.
Yeah. So, Nilo, you also feel inspired. Gain
I'm inspired.
inspire for 1 hour.
Can inspire.
I have inspiration.
You feel inspire courage.
Cry in a corner.
You gain inspire courage for 1 hour.
That's very curious. Interesting. So it seems like if I transfer some of my blood to you, it also gives you my property from what I gained from the soul magic.
That's fascinating.
There you go.
Hmm.
Who wants to see me turn into a void?
I'll do it again.
Yeah, void.
I mean, so you become void. If I poke you, do I actually get to feel you,
They're
or
all
is it just
physical.
nothing?
They're
Okay,
all
so I
physical.
poke you, it's like I'm just poking fur. I'm assuming.
Looking at this water.
I
Am-
feel like it'd be like
Are you like a
Nilo would
puddle?
probably feel it, but faintly. And I
Hmm.
don't think that if you poke it, you'd feel anything besides the ground.
So if I try
Okay,
picking
we'll
you
do
up,
that
are you?
then.
Can I pick you up? Like, will you be
I
just
don't-
a flat shadow, or will you just knock him off the ground?
They would be able to crawl along your shadow, but would not be able to actually be picked
It's just-
up.
So they can
Like,
go
I
along
think
my
that-
shadow.
It's imagine
he
it
could
like
go
a
on, walls.
yeah.
He
Imagine
could portray himself on a wall. Logically, he'd be able to crawl up you and
Hmm.
just be void on your
Hot.
space.
Void. You become a tattoo. It's like void tattoo.
I mean, I guess
Just
I would think that.
I don't know. It's like, yeah. So you're like a shadow that can just move around.
Yeah.
yeah, they have spider climb they have innate climb.
Weird.
speed.
You
Weird.
have innate climbing speed.
And just he's very intrigued. I don't know many that have learned shadow magic besides those within my room, the shadow
I
realm.
mean,
There's a lot of fucking
my
shadow
dad's a
magic here,
shadow
honestly.
demon. My sister's a shadow demon.
You know,
Dad's a shadow demon. So I mean,
that would probably
I have
explain
a
a
shadow
lot.
in under my wing.
There's a shadow magus. There's like
You,
I'm pretty
So,
sure
yeah.
V has some shadow stuff going on somewhere.
I feel like yeah, Nilo's been
Oh, gonna
like
make-
trying
no.
to learn this for a while. It took him reading that
He
like
did something last time.
teleportation like papers over there, be like, maybe I should try this one
You know,
more
V,
time.
curious.
You
Curious.
know, V, you're not that much of a bad guy. We could be friends.
You're just now deciding this.
Just
We have been traveling in this tower
Oh no!
for at least 3 days.
Well, 3 days isn't
like,
very
both of
much
you.
to know.
The rest of y'all are
The
fine.
point.
He's
we
already
have
died.
It's like he's died. All of us has gotten close to death eventually. You'd think we'd be friends by now. I'm not saying I like Terrell,
no,
but
no,
like
no.
you'd think we'd
No,
be friends
I-
by now.
I was talking about him, not you.
I'm just ooh. I hate you.
Yeah,
Right.
Nilo just begins to tell them about their escapades.
Farah just goes, we were all friends.
No.
Right?
No, in particular, I don't think you understand how much I disliked V.
Say that out loud.
Put a pat on his shoulder. Wait, yeah, do you say that out loud?
I did say that out loud.
I'm gonna pat him on his shoulder. It's okay.
Like, the feeling is
Yeah.
mutual, isn't it?
Feelings
Right?
mutual.
Exactly. See, we understand.
I suppose that's one form of friendship.
What?
Yeah, y'all
Hold on.
It could be.
What? You assume that's... Alright, hold on. Let me put it like this. You guys are friends. V, I particularly disliked with the utmost disdain. I don't know why.
What about me?
Oh, you're fine.
And what about the
Can I-
toad?
You don't see me as a threat. I see.
What else? Well, yeah.
And I don't like.
Don't agree.
Do you like the toad at least?
I'm being honest,
Yay,
the toad is
frog.
adorable.
Do you want to hold Ruby?
Oh yeah,
If
I'm
you
gonna.
kill him,
I'm
though,
just gonna
I
assume
will
my
kill you.
father's been hanging out in my my
Yeah.
sleeve this entire time.
I think
safe
you
and
guys are
sound, right?
taking this the wrong way. I'm talking to V in particular about
Mhm.
being friends, not the rest of y'all.
Not the point. Do you want to hold Ruby?
Why is there two
Why
rubies?
is there two Rubies?
Oh no, it's multiplying.
Oh no.
Terrio will go ahead and
No, we don't need that. We don't need that. I know where that goes if it starts multiplying.
I don't know why I'm just imagining it.
Hold
my baby, it will help.
Saber knows my obsession with multiplying toads and using them in war.
Yes.
That's weird.
Yes, I fucking do.
It's a very consistent thing to have toads in my games that multiply for war purposes. It's an odd trend, but it's weird that it happened twice.
Yeah. And at least once I was the reason why they didn't die or get killed. So yeah.
And now it's paying it forward, you know.
Yeah.
There you go. I will post this. This is my response. You'll get my response in the form of a meme.
Yeah. Now
I
I'm
see.
actually gonna let me go ahead and.
Then pet the creature. Pet the
Alright.
I don't think any more plot things are relevantly gonna happen, so I'm gonna go ahead and
Yeah.
right now.
Particularly fond of, well, everyone but Shade of V
What should it be?
and the ghouls. He says quietly.
The ghouls just gave you 2 hydras. What more could you want? They just gave you 2 hydras.
To be fair,
There you go. You can hold frog.
okay. I guess I will hold on to the frog for you.
Yeah.
What if it was
It's a frog.
for you?
Not even I was just like, yes, you can pet Ruby, and you're just
I will
like,
hold
I'll
it for
just hold
you.
it.
I will
It's-
complete this quest you have given
I will
me.
say this is literally